Let me start that all over. Have myself on mute. What's going on, everybody? It is Kings and Dreams back with another video. So this is the part two of the conversation that we had from last night. Just trying to get a female's perspective. Waiting on my female guest right now. I do have another guest that I'm going to be bringing on a little bit later. Um, so again, everybody just bear with me. It'll be a few minutes. So what is going on? Let me just say what's up to the chat really quick. Let's see. Tim Howard, get that chick on the screen. Her facial expressions tell it all. Yeah, that's Lupita. Yeah, when she saw Will Smith yelling, keep your wife's name out of your mouth. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Flyboy Way, my brother, you already know the vibe, man. You already know the vibe. Salute to you. Appreciate you. Woman's fear versus manosphere. Yes, absolutely, man. Again, if you could get one of your peoples to get on the panel, man, that'll be great. Appreciate you. And I also sent you the link. If you check your Instagram DM, I sent you the StreamYard link. So check that out whenever you get a chance. Italia 1970. Flyboy, you staying out of trouble? What's going on, Italia? Felicia Jordan. Yes. How are we doing, Miss Felicia? Appreciate you. Wipe your feet at the door. Wipe your feet at the door. Make sure you come in here and give some likes, man. Give some likes. Where's Chuck? How we doing? Yep. We fresh from the beach and a walk. There we go. And it's hoodie weather over here, man. Shoot, I wish I was at the beach. It's definitely hoodie weather right now. But tomorrow's supposed to be warmer. Global paper, Brazil and die. I'm going in August, man. I'm tired of you. I see you all the time say Brazil or die. I'm going in August. I'm going in August, man. You made me a believer. I'm going in August. Models and bottles. Oh yeah, man. So when I'm there, like we gonna pop some bottles for sure. I got you, man. Investments or die. Agreed. Gotta invest, man. You gotta invest. People always talk about saving money. Yeah, you want to save money for a rainy day, but you always want to invest, man. Always want to invest your money. That that way you can accumulate more capital, because if you just have your money just sitting there, it's not gonna really accumulate. So you want to invest. Sneaker and track jacket game. I don't know, man. I like this track jacket right here, man. I like it. I like it. I like it. But let me see what you got, man. Shout out to you, Global Paper. Yeah. Just got back from Germany. Yeah, that's another place I want to go. Germany, man. Yeah, I heard Germany is lit. Berlin, Germany, especially. So yeah, you and I may have to have a side conversation about that, man. But so I may have to do Brazil, then Germany. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, because my son's football season, like the game starting in September, so I'm gonna have to figure something out, because I know like from like September to like mid October, no, to like late October, I can't go anywhere because I gotta be at all his games, and if I'm not at his games, he gonna have a fit. So drop the link. Oh, did I not send you the link, Felicia? I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me send you the link. Let me send you the link right now. All right. Felicia, when you get a moment, make sure that you check the link. Hola, hola. All right. give me a few minutes, guys. All right. Well, one of the things that I while I'm waiting for my guest, just to kind of recap on what I had discussed yesterday in reference to the Oscar situation that happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock. I know there were some people on here that was saying that it was staged. It was definitely not staged. If you watch like the outtakes, not the outtakes, but like in the commercials, you see Denzel Washington talking to Will Smith. You see Tyler Perry. You see Bradley Cooper. You also see Will Smith's publicist talking to him about 2 or 3 times. So this was a very real situation. And one of the most, one of the things that I would say was really concerning that situation was the fact that uh, one, it was on national television. Two, it was two A-list celebrities that happen to be talked about, and it's supposed to be a night where all of these actors, actresses are supposed to be celebrated, and it was supposed to be Will Smith's like one of his biggest nights of his career, and now everything has just turned into a meme. Uh, you know, whether you feel that Will Smith was justified or not, I think if you feel as though Will Smith was justified in that regard, that you might be having bigger issues. But what I will say is this: is that um, all in all, this situation has put a big stain on our community, us as black people, because now you have 15, 20 million people watching from all over the world, and you see that incident. And also, what a lot of people don't realize is that Will Parker, um, it was an all black production. That was the first time in the Oscars that had ever happened. So all of that gets dismissed, and everything turns into a big meme. Everything turns into a joke, and I don't find anything funny about this situation right now at all. Um, so while we are waiting on my female guest, so I do have a guest backstage, so I'm gonna bring him on. So I'm gonna kind of change up the show a little bit. When you're doing something live, things happen. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring my guest on. Guest, are you ready? Let me know when you're ready. You good to go? Okay. Without further ado, I'm gonna bring my guest on. Guest, are you ready?
Yes, yes,
Let me know when
indeed.
you're ready.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
ready. I'm ready.
you good to
Hey,
go? I,
yes,
I,
ready to
I
go.
think you might have. I think you
It's
might have.
everything. How you doing?
Without further ado, I'm going to bring my guest on. Guest, are you ready?
Yes,
Yes, yes, indeed. Are you ready?
yes, I'm ready. I'm
Hold on
ready.
a minute. Chuck, I think you have YouTube on another app. So you're gonna have to turn YouTube off and just use the StreamYard link that I sent you. So turn off YouTube because it's echoing. Let me know when you turn off YouTube, and then I'll unmute your mic. You good? Are you good now?
Yes. Can you hear me? How you feeling?
Ah, yes, I'm okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Yeah, I
Yes.
was
Yes,
saying so.
indeed.
Yeah, we had got some feedback because I could still hear myself like talking. So yeah,
Yeah, I
so
can't hear
yeah,
you.
you got
So
to turn the
sorry about
YouTube
that.
off.
I can't
No,
hear that.
no worries, man. All right, so we got Wiz Chuck in the building, man, and so how you doing
You
today,
good?
man?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I heard that. How you
Absolutely,
doing? You all right?
absolutely. Yes,
Are you good now?
absolutely, man. I'm doing great.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes. Can you hear me? How you feeling?
oh
Ah,
yeah,
yes. I'm
I'm
okay. I'm
still I'm
doing
still
well. I'm
hearing
doing well.
feedback. I'm still hearing
Yes.
feedback,
Yes,
Chuck.
indeed.
Yeah, Chuck, I'm still hearing feedback, so I gotta mute you. I gotta mute you. I'm still hearing feedback. Uh, can everyone else hear that feedback? If you can hear that feedback, just put one in the chat because I can hear it. No, I have you muted right now. Hold on. I'm gonna unmute you. We're gonna try this again.
Well, I'm doing well. Yeah.
No. Okay, Chuck, what you're gonna have to do. Give me a minute. Um, Chuck, if you have YouTube on another app, you're gonna have to turn off YouTube. Just only use the StreamYard link that I sent you.
Oh, yeah. How about now? Check what you're gonna have to do. So sorry about that.
No worries. All right. So do you have YouTube open on another app?
Um, Chuck, if you have YouTube on another app, you're gonna have to turn off YouTube. Just only use the StreamYard link that I sent you. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's like a about a 20-second delay. I said that I said that about 20 seconds ago. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Guys, this is what happens when you go live sometimes. So it is what it is, man. Let's see. All right. So Chuck, while you figuring that out, I'm gonna talk to everybody in the chat. Will Smith needs to file for divorce ASAP. Yeah. He should have filed for a divorce years ago. I mean, this woman has put him through the ringer. I mean, like she's openly talked about their intimate life. Um, like I'm paraphrasing here, but she said she basically said that like she didn't really enjoy them having relations with each other, and that is something that, like, as a man, if my woman said that about me, like publicly, she says that she doesn't enjoy having relations with me. Oh, I'm out, man. I am out. Like, definitely. Like, he should have filed for divorce years ago. And if you read his book, very good book, by the way. But if you read his book, he talks about how he had anger towards Tupac for years. All right, Chuck, we're gonna try this one more time. We're gonna try this, man. All right, Chuck, how
Yes.
you doing, man?
Yeah, you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a problem of me hearing you. What it was that it was like about a 10-15 second delay.
Got you. Got you. How you feeling, man? You looking great out there. All right.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. So I'm just gonna go through some of these messages, and then you and I, we're gonna, have a quick conversation about this thing here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Omar. Yeah, I know it was a delay, but I think we got that. I think we got that taken care of. Maria Reyes. It's not another app. It's another window he has open. Ah, yes, yes, exactly. Yeah. Hola, hola, hola. Will Smith needs professional counseling. Actually, he needs to come to my show. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm big enough for Will Smith. He might have to. He might have to talk to Kevin though. He might have to talk to Kevin. But yes, he definitely needs some. He definitely needs that RP boost that he used to bring his career up to get him back to the frame where he was at. Like we need that Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2 Will Smith. That's what we need. That was when he was on his RP. Uh Come on, King invited to the show. Yeah, I'll send him an invite. I'll send him an invite. I don't duck no smoke. Jude Travels, my guy. I know it's late over there, man. Shout out to Jude Travels, man. He's out in South Africa holding it down, man. I see you looking at some dope apartments over there too, man. Yes, definitely 2023. I'm gonna be in South Africa, and I'm linking up
Um,
with my bro Jude Travels. That is official. That is set in stone, man. Like, yeah, I gotta be over there. I gotta be over there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like South America, Asia, the Latinas, but you know, um, as a brother, like we gotta go home, man. We gotta go home. We gotta go home. So that's definitely something I'm gonna do there, right there. Let's see. Uh, the great. What does that say? The great. Seriously, what does Jada have on Will? Uh, I have no idea. That is probably the question of the day right there. I'm gonna highlight that. Question of the day. What does she have on him? I have no idea, man. I think she might have like that sticky icky, man, and he just don't know how to let it go. That sticky icky, boy. Whew, he just don't know how to let it go. Good lord. Close my YouTube window? What do you mean? Oh, I'm echoing too? There's no way I'm echoing. Am I echoing too? You'll be surprised who you may come on. Hey, you know what? Oh, I'll shoot my shot and try to see if I get him on the show for sure. Big links, absolutely. You know what it is, Jew. Ah, yes. All right. Where's Chuck? So I was talking to Where's Chuck kind of behind the scenes, and um Where's Chuck lived in the DMV area for a time, correct?
yes.
Right. Right. You lived in the DMV area for a time. So you actually know Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, I used to. I was a bartender, and so I've done some parties at Jada's former father-in-law's house, and so I don't know her personally, but more than that, I know the beautiful ladies of Baltimore from a bartender's perspective, and so I know the nuances of Jada,
Hmm.
if you will.
Right.
And it goes back to that question. One of your callers called in and says, "What does Jada have on Will?" And that's an area that I might can go through there just a little bit and
Yeah.
give you a little bit on that if you want that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Talk to the people, and it kind of gives a little bit of more backstory. So you said that you were her bartender, right? You were her bartender. So yeah, talk to the people, man, and let them know from your perspective, because we only know what we're seeing on TV. So you have kind of more of a direct face-to-face interaction, if you will, especially if you're a bartender. So I'm sure you probably heard some things because, you know, let me tell you, I've never been a bartender, but I know I've told bartenders some things. I wake up the next morning like, really? Did I really say that? You can't take it back. You can't take it back. You have
Right.
to, yeah,
Right.
you got that. For me, I mean, I pretty much will drink anything, but I'm saying my choice is cognac. So if I got some Remy Martin,
Yes.
some
Yes.
Douce, some Hen Rock, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm feeling good. And if the
Yes.
bartender's a female, and in your case she's a female, you're a male, whatever. So probably with some flirting going on. So I'm flirting with the female bartender, whatever. And listen, some things slip out.
Like back in the day,
Literally
the
and
bartenders,
figuratively. I'll let that marinate though. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
like the bartenders, they have a unique perspective on hearing things and seeing things that may not be visible to the average guest or person. Okay, so that's where I'm coming from. And yes, a little bit of background is that I did grow up in DMV. I grew up in Baltimore. Jada's from Baltimore, and
Right.
I have 30 years experience with the incredibly beautiful, women of Baltimore, if you will.
Mhm.
And so what I want to say right there is, yeah, we had the clubs back in the day,
Right.
and so I can see this as from a historical point of view, and then how it relates to where we are today. And
Yeah.
I want to be careful as I say this, because in no way am I trying to bash
Right.
bash my women from Baltimore, but let me just get right into it right here. What I want to say is, yes, I was the premier bartender at all the nightclubs from Baltimore to DC. You can
Yeah.
name them. And yes, I was in the VIP bar. And cognac, my Remy Martin, my VSOP,
Yeah.
you feel me?
VSOP.
My Hennessy XO, my
Yep.
Remy Martin, Louis the 16th, at
Yep.
$120 a shot. This is
Yep.
my game.
Yep. Yep.
So I grew up with all the old school players, feel me, old school gangster players, pimps, and the pretty girls. And so that's what it is. So,
Right.
but now, I want to say this in a nice way, but I want to put you right on game.
Yeah.
The women from Baltimore are a special breed, and they always had a unique perspective as it relates to their relationship with their man. And so, from a bartender's perspective, I want to tell you that it did surprise me in the beginning, but I came to understand that the women in Baltimore never brought their man out to the club.
Okay.
With them. Now me, I'm an old school player romantic, so you know what I mean? I want to bring my girl. I want you to see both of us together. But you see, that was not a technique that I noticed the girls from Baltimore. They didn't really do that. So I actually enjoyed the company of many, I mean, at work, I enjoyed the company of a lot of women who clearly had boyfriends and husbands, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But we dealt with each other without both people being there. Now I'm going to go to the second stage here.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I noticed is that the women of Baltimore were really dominant. The man is supposed to be a part of this relationship, but the women in Baltimore are dominant in their relationship.
Okay.
And so I noticed a nuance of, no matter how nice the girl was, you look deep in there, and she had a lot to say about that relationship and how it goes and what's going to happen and how it goes.
Got it.
Now, so you see my first stage right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I see you. I see you building. I see you building something. I see you building something. Yep.
Okay, so
You laying the groundwork. You laying the groundwork. I'm following. I'm
okay,
following you. I'm following you. Go ahead.
okay. So and you know I'm being respectful here,
Absolutely.
but the bottom line is as I build, the bottom line is where I'm going with this is that I found a lot of my women in this area to, no matter how much they love their man, it seemed like they had a ulterior agenda built in constantly
Mm-hmm.
within the relationship. Now, I'm not originally from Baltimore. I said I grew up in the DMV. So
Right.
you
Right.
see,
Right. Yep.
I'm born in Tokyo, Japan. I'm a military brat kid, you know, so I
Right.
moved all over the world.
Right.
But my developmental years from 20 to 33 were certainly in Baltimore, right there in the city, right there in the nightclub era, not right there in the pocket. And so I could see that. And I have to admit at this point, here I go, that even my relationships, my beautiful girlfriends, I love them.
Mm-hmm.
They still, and I came to understand that they still had their old boyfriends from back in the day. Somewhere on the radar. Okay, so now that's second stage. Let me go in right here. Now, what I want to say is that as I watched Jada, even in the beginning when they decided not to allow us to bartend at Jada and Will's wedding reception in Baltimore. Now we had done all the parties at the house, but we did not get that job that particular night. When Jada and Will came to Baltimore to have a reception or the wedding itself, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And you know, we felt some type of way because we thought we were a part of that family. Okay.
Right.
But
Right.
ever since then, I've been always saying to Will in a quiet way, because I never met Will in person, but I was like, Will, you better always pay attention to this style, this young lady's game.
Mm-hmm.
You may not understand this Baltimore game. I always said that, and I gotta admit, I'm being truthful tonight. And I don't mean to step on anybody's toes, but you know, in this whole Will and Chris thing, you know, sometimes you know people got a little testy based on things that they were saying. But tonight I want to be real. I want to be real honest, and I always felt funny about Jada being with Will.
Yeah.
I always did from the beginning. And people who know me know that I've already said this many times before anything like now has taken place. I've been an advocate on saying this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not to say she's not a good person, but to say that her pursuit of Will, to me, may not be fully a romantic, totally falling in love type situation. It might. I always thought it was a situation based on other things. Okay. Now, I'll close with this. I have gradually, over the recent years, seen Will seem to deteriorate in slight ways based on the baggage and the style that a person that has a lovely girlfriend from Baltimore, those streets, is going to have to endure. And I'm telling you, it's like a classic textbook. In the beginning, I could have told you. And today, I'm pretty much saying, yeah, I told you.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Hello.
Hey, Felicia's on the stream. What's going on? Oh man,
Oh,
I
Nothing.
know.
oh man. I
I know
like
this.
her. Hey, she's a really nice lady. She's really nice. I didn't know she was coming on right there. How you doing, Felicia?
Hey,
I'm
listen,
doing
man.
good. And you?
When you, this is one of the things that I realized. As content creators, when you're doing stuff live, it just happens. It just happens. Like unless like you're like if you're when you're editing videos and things like that, obviously you have control over it. But live things just happen. So yeah, but I wanted you to finish your story, Chuck, and then Felicia, I'm gonna get you involved in, kind of ask your perspective from a woman's perspective of what happened last night, and then also some questions about the what Chuck is laying down. So yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
Okay, and what I want to say is, I just feel like, I met some beautiful people from Baltimore. I met some beautiful women from Baltimore. And, I'm a romantic type. So I just go ahead and put it on the line and tell you,
Mhm.
I adored my women from Baltimore. I
Yeah.
adored them. I adored them. And
Mhm.
so what I want to say is that in my own personal life, even though you might see me try to kick out a nice sideways smile. And
Mhm.
I do have a jovial personality.
Yeah.
I must tell you that I have been through tremendous situations with my women
Hmm.
from this city. And I mean tremendous,
Right.
tremendous situations. And so what I want to say is, um, coming from an inside perspective, growing up with these beautiful women, I have just come to notice certain nuances that always worried me about Will and what situations he was in. I'll close right here by saying I still got a girlfriend in Baltimore, and I love her, and she's nice, but she's rough on me too. Come on, man, I'm telling you the truth. I still like her, but she is like, she is like, you can't believe it. And and she was almost like my first girlfriend. She don't know how romantic I am, but
Right.
I'm still like kicking out my Denzel pose to her. Feel me? And
Yeah.
I'm like I'm saying, look, we should be in the Mexican Riviera, going to the beach every day. Where are you at?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But but hey, what I want to say is that, hey, don't get me wrong. I love my women from Baltimore, but I'm giving you an inside perspective,
Yeah.
and I feel very comfortable by telling you that if you ask them, they might even agree with me and say, yeah, I met some nice guys, back in the day, but I still pretty much run the show in this relationship. Now, I
Wow.
don't mean no simping running the show. I just mean that they have an agenda that they are strong on, and they don't give it up that easily. Okay.
So okay, so expound on that because you just said that it's not like simping, it's not like the male is the simp, but the woman has the agenda. So kind of kind of makes sense of that for me because like how like basically from what I'm understanding, and kind of correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems as though what you're saying is um, the ladies in the Maryland, particularly Baltimore City area, uh, they seem to have masculine energy, right? Is that what you're saying?
Ah, Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Now let me clear this up. I I have a young lady who told me years ago that she was trained. She said that she was brought up to think like a man. And I used to tell her, I said, now listen, where I come from, I'm a grown man. Feel
Right.
me?
Yeah.
So, and I used to ask her, so why would you want to be around me? Because I'm bringing you the grown man game for sure. And so therefore, it seems like a major conflict. She said, well, no, I want you. I want you to be with me, but I'm just telling you that I was brought up from a little girl to now to at least think like a man. I know I'm not a man, but I
Right.
was told to think like a man. And I said, for what reason? And she was like, yeah, for my protection, you know, for my heart's protection. And so I have to answer you correctly, is that yes, it seemed like masculine energy masked by a very beautiful and sexy woman on the outside, but yes, I would say they carry masculine energy.
Right. Okay. I mean, interesting. Interesting. Yeah,
Which,
it's
which, if let me add this on. Now, I told you I grew up in Baltimore, but I travel a lot.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
must say that, yeah, I must say that I also took the time to move to 12 other cities. You know, I just bring my bartending case with me. I show up at the Flyers Club in any city.
Right.
That's my game.
So,
And
so
so
you were a
I want to
traveling
tell you,
bartender, right?
yeah, I'm a traveling bartender for sure.
Got it. Okay.
And so I had a comparison. After I came out of Baltimore, getting all my training, I would go to other cities, and I want to tell you that gradually I noticed that the women in other cities also were gravitating towards this masculine energy also.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, and I want to get this right because you asked a great question. It is masculine energy from the point of I better be like this to protect myself so my heart won't get broken or I won't be put in some kind of box here. I'm going to always keep it popping out here and not really let my man get full control over the relationship or my heart or me. So he can just do what? Lead like a man is supposed to do. And so sometimes I did find it difficult to say, hey, who's running the show here? Me or you? Get your stuff and let's go.
Right. Yeah. It to me, like it seems like a power struggle, and one of the things that I've seen, one of the things that I've seen, hearing from what you have said about your experience uh, when you were 22 to 33 years old, uh, you know, in the city of Baltimore, understanding how the woman in the city of Baltimore, how they act, how they have this masculine energy. I I'm seeing the transference of what you're saying to the situation that what you and I and everybody, in the chat, everybody across the world is seeing, put on Front Street. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes,
Right.
because it's like an agenda that has been growing,
Right.
and now we're seeing some effects of that particular agenda and narrative that has been growing. I would
Right.
say to you clearly that it's very different from when it first started. It's very, very different. It's very different and consistent with some of the things that I've seen Jada do. You know, if I'm not wrong, and I want to be careful here, but it's said that they have an open relationship orchestrated by Jada.
Yes, I mentioned that last night. So because some of the people on my Instagram timeline, Facebook timeline, and particularly the ladies were saying, "Oh well, they have an open relationship with," because the guys were saying, "Oh well, he should have slapped August Alsina," and they were saying, "Oh well, they have an open relationship," and I said, "Yes, but it wasn't Will, the one who wanted to have this open relationship. It was Jada. And men, you have to be very careful. Like I always tell men, like you have to be in control, not controlling. There's a difference. Be in control, but not controlling, because the narrative, she pushed the narrative for the open relationship. Why do you think? Why do you think he was so upset at the table talk? you know, he had, pretty much like grown his beard out. It wasn't groomed. Like he really didn't want to sit up there and listen to her talk about, another man. This isn't something that he wanted. And usually if a man wants an open relationship, a man does not want his woman to, have relations with another man. And if it's something that, the man knows, he's not going to talk about it with her, especially damn sure not publicly, not for the whole world to see.
Yes, Kings, that's where we're going right here. You
Right.
see, I want to assure you,
Yep.
I want to assure you that Will sitting at that table and that information coming out
Yeah.
was the epitome of where I'm coming from. Now,
Absolutely. So Chuck, hold your thoughts. I kind of want to just read through some of these chats. All right.
okay,
All right. So Omar, we're not echoing. Moreno, we sound fine. Okay, perfect. All right. Um, I'm around non-Western, non-feminist world, but I will be in Africa soon to see my sister's wedding. Hey Tim, where in Africa you going, man? Let us know. My sister's married to an African. All right, cool. That's what's up. Marina, talk about it. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. The hyena, you got it. You got it, Tim. Yes, the hyena, and we will, and I will expound on that. Keep in mind the money and fame change everything for Jada and Will, as they are no longer who they used to be. They are not living in the fame. They are now living in the fame and fortunes of Hollywood elites, prima donnas. Uh, yeah, I mean, people don't stay the same forever, but I think Jada's probably just coming to more of who she was originally, and Will is just so deep that I don't know if there's anything that. No, there is something that he can do, but it's a matter of does he want to do that.
hmm.
Will and Jada need help. I don't know if Jada needs help because I think Jada is who she is. But more or less not really sure about Will. Will definitely has you could just tell like Will is just frustrated and he doesn't know what to do with himself. Um, and yeah, I pray for Will, man, for real. Mental health, yep. Hey Chuck, do you know if Tupac? Oh, come on, man. Nah, I don't even want to know, Chuck. We gonna let that slide right there, nah, man. You know, shout out to Jada, R.I.P. Tupac. Let that go, man. Yes, Felicia. Felicia, are you good to go now? Hopefully, she's good to go. All right, I'm reading some of these things here. Let's see. Yeah, she's trying to get on the panel, but I don't know. She might have a connection issues today. It's all good. Hey Chuck, don't get any ideas with Felicia. I believe the big bosses and you don't want this. Big boss, yes. Shout out to Big Boss. Real talk, man. My God. I think I'll just
Oh,
stay.
there she is.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem. Nigeria. Okay. Wait, Nigeria. Yeah, man. That'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. Felicia's trying again. All right. Let's see.
I hope she can come in.
Yeah, I definitely would like to hear a woman's perspective.
Me too. Me too.
Felicia.
Yes.
Okay. You hear us? Can you see us?
Yes, I can hear and see you.
All right. Okay. All right. So, so Felicia, so let me ask you this. Now, let's go. So I'm gonna kind of work my way backwards into. I want to start with from what Chuck had mentioned about a few minutes ago, and then kind of go into last night, right? So,
Okay.
excuse me. So, what Chuck was saying was that he like he's a military cat, moved around the world a lot, but his stopping roots in the United States, from 22 to 33, were in Baltimore inner city. Traveling bartender, bartender for Jada Pinkett Smith. And what he was saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chuck, here, but what he was saying was that the females in Baltimore, they seem to be the dominant ones in their romantic relationships and or marriage. So hearing that, and then seeing what transpired last night and what has been transpiring with the dynamic of Will and Jada's relationships, what are your thoughts on all of this? And I just want to hear it from a female's perspective.
Well, I was, kind of confused about something last night. And, Andre, he, finally answered my question without me having to ask. I
Okay.
kept noticing in the chat, the guys kept saying that Jada emasculated Will. And I didn't understand, why were they saying that?
Mm-hmm.
And, it goes back to that show, that Red Table show. I didn't watch, any of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Red Table Talk. Oh no, come on, Felicia. Really, Felicia? Really?
Yeah, she was right there on the point.
I know. You know what? You know what, man? We gotta do
Wow.
you gotta do for Friday. Bye, Felicia. All right, she's coming back on. All right.
Good.
All right. A little bit of struggle stream today, man, but we working, man. We working, man.
Yeah, you got it. You working. It's all good.
I know.
Yeah, that Table Talk is the situation. I think that we should right there. That's where we are right now. That's when this stuff started to escalate. Okay.
My boy Flyboy is like, yeah, welcome to YouTube Live. I know. I know. Welcome to the struggle stream.
Hey, while Felicia's coming in, let me quickly say this real quick. Now,
go ahead, do your thing, man.
And so, listen, at the Table Talk, there was a key moment at the Table Talk. The thing was when Jada decided to admit, when it was her time to finally say, Will said, hey, so basically what you're saying is that was an affair. Now, right here, that was her moment. And if you look at that clip again, there was enjoyment as she said, yeah, an entanglement. Felicia.
Right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right. So yeah, but she never admitted the words affair. She brought up entanglement, and then that's when everybody was like, entanglement, like, what is that? And then like basically everybody just kind of took that word and just kind of ran with it. All right.
Right.
All right, so Felicia, back to you. So you were saying when TMD and Andre had the live yesterday. Shout out to both of those brothers. Great live.
Yes.
If you guys didn't catch Taylor Made Dreams live yesterday, he had a live with Andre from Love Crossing Borders. Great live yesterday. So definitely check that out. Um, Felicia, don't tell me you about to drop. Let's see. Okay. All right. So
You know she got something good to say anytime you know we got to work like this to get to her. Yes, I want to hear it.
hold on. Okay, there you are. All right. So I was saying, when TMD and Andre were on the live last night, you were saying that you had a question, right? And then you were asking why were the men in the chat saying that Jada emasculated Will? And then Andre answered that question for you without really you asking it publicly, and then you can kind of go from there. Felicia, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So okay. So what I was saying was that yesterday when TMD and Andre were on the live, can you? All right. Uh, I know. Xfinity. Hey, don't trip. I got Xfinity too, man. I got Xfinity too. I got Xfinity too. but the thing is, man, you gotta be hardwired, or you gotta be near the modem. That's what I realized. You gotta be near the modem.
Yeah, I didn't catch that particular live last night. It was a lot going on, but I would like to hear what she has to say. Here she is.
Yep. All right. All right.
What I
Felicia.
what I was saying was that I didn't see the red table, that show that they were doing, but I heard, I've heard of it, and I heard what, went on.
Right.
They told a lot of their personal business.
Absolutely. Absolutely, they did.
I mean, we knew too much of their personal business, and I
All right. Yeah, so what Felicia's talking about, she's talking about the red table talk between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, where basically they talked about too much of their private information. Well, the dynamics that go on between husband and wife, some things that are
uh-huh.
supposed to be sacred. All right, sorry, go ahead, Felicia.
And that's when I heard that Jada told on national television that her husband's sex was trash.
In so many words,
And
yes.
that's why the guys were saying that she emasculated him.
Absolutely.
And I would have taken that to the grave. I wouldn't have said that about my husband.
Right.
I mean, I just wouldn't have said that. But I remember she interviewed that guy, August Alsina,
Uh-huh.
some kind of magazine, she was working on, and she interviewed him.
Mm-hmm.
And she told him if she was 10 to 15 years younger. And I knew then, she had slept with him. because that's what
So,
she was getting around to when she said if she was 10 or 15 years younger.
mm,
And he was going with them on vacation and everything, and they had their little entanglements. But I mean, I don't know what happened because I guess she didn't want to continue on, and then he started talking.
well, from what I understood was that and anybody in the chat, if you guys had followed the story, correct me if I'm wrong. But I I understood it as she broke things off with him. I think because his health was deteriorating too much. I think that's what happened. And I think I just lost both my guests. All right. Back to this chat. Where's Chuck? Where is Chuck? Chuck is fixing his internet. Felicia's fixing his internet. YouTube is preventing this. You're probably right, Tim. You're probably right, man. Is she overseas? No. No, she's in the Matrix. She's in the Matrix. Um, yeah, she does have that overseas internet. I wonder if it was that bad. Yeah, it had to be that bad when I got on Big Boss last week Saturday. It probably was that bad, huh? Let's see. Technical difficulties to be expected. Yeah, you're a good sport, man. You're a good sport. Some people just, yeah, they would just be like, you know what, I'm out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's so many words. She didn't say that like verbatim, but yes, she basically said that the relations between those two, like between her and Will, she said that like she didn't enjoy it. It was something to that effect. Right, exactly. What does emasculated him mean? Basically, it's when basically what emasculated means is that when a woman makes you feel less than a man, where she takes your masculinity, where she makes you feel weak, and men we have big egos, we're proud, and one of the things that men what we pride ourselves on or like to pride ourselves on is the ability to satisfy a woman, romantically. And if a woman is saying that you are unable to satisfy her romantically, that's emasculating. That's deflating. So, in a nutshell, that's what that means. Tech glitch, no problem, bro. I'm in the chat. Yeah, Felicia. I know you had some things to say, but the internet is not working with you today. But I definitely want to hear your perspective on another female topic. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Yep. Basically. No worries, Chuck. No worries, Chuck. So at 9 o'clock, well, at like 8:55, I'm gonna drop because Zuma Thailand is so he has Mr. Organic, and that's gonna be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you could get up here before then cool. Yeah, Felicia, why don't you type out what you're gonna say, and then we'll just have to have the conversation like that. Type it out, and then I will respond and go from there. Um, Another thing on a side note. So speaking of TMD Taylor Made Dreams, so tomorrow night at 10, excuse me, tomorrow night 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live with Taylor Made Dreams on his channel. So make sure that you tune in tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kings and Dreams, Tailor Made Dreams. It's gonna be a vibe. Definitely tune in. Definitely tune in, man. Can't wait to see y'all there. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. Myself, Tailor Made Dreams. We're gonna make it happen, man. We're gonna make it happen. Medellin. So I'm gonna have to do like Medellin recap. So I was thinking about doing it either Thursday or Friday. Since I have a TMD tomorrow, I'm gonna do it on Thursday. So I'm gonna do my Medellin recap on Thursday. I got a couple of interviews that I did out there, a couple of vlogs. So in May, speaking of Colombia as a whole, in May, I'm going to Cali May 9th through May 12th. So I'm going out there, gonna see it, gonna see the doctor. I'm gonna get some veneers in. Gonna do that. Then from May 12th to the 16th, um, going back out to Medellin. So I'm likely gonna re up on the apartment where I was at. I like it a lot. It's a block or two away from Parque Eres, right in El Poblado. It's affordable for me. Nice area. Doing very well on the Airbnb standpoint. So I'm probably gonna stay put, but I never like to put my eggs in one basket. So once I'm out there, I'm gonna take another look around, see if I find another apartment that kind of has that that feel. I did see one. It is on the third floor. It's a lot of stairs. Like if it had like an elevator and it was on the third floor, like I would be all for it. My apartment is on the second floor, but like the third floor apartment is dope. But man, like, do I want to be going up like on the third floor like every time I'm going in and out? Like, don't get me wrong, I could use exercise, but damn, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. So anyway, pardon my complaining, but it is what it is. I will get to Medellin on Thursday. That'll be official. Official Medellin recap Thursday. So I got y'all. Fly boy. Salute, man. Salute. We want to know about the honeys. Yes, man. I got y'all, man. I got y'all, man. Calm down. I got y'all. Let's see. Yesterday when Ben Lacombe said Will should have defended his wife in public regardless of their marital problems, and I agree. Well, here's the thing, Felicia. So, like, yes, yes, you should have addressed it publicly. It's a matter of how he addressed it. Like, you don't go up you don't go up at in a public setting, especially the Oscars. We just had an issue years ago where Will Smith's wife, was talking about boycotting the Oscars because they don't support black people, and then now they have a whole bunch of black presenters. They have a all black production people who are producing the Oscars, and then now your husband ends up slapping another celebrity, and people forget about Chris Rock in the situation. Like, I know Will Smith was defending his wife, but what about Chris Rock who didn't do anything? Like, if I was Chris Rock's son and saw like my father just get like slapped like that on national TV, like imagine how his family's feeling. You know what I mean? So people got to think about both sides of the coin here. Like this thing is ugly. I don't like it at all. If I was Will Smith, what I would have done was I would have waited until I got my award, and then I would have said something. Then I would have said something smart about. well, not even something smart. I would have mentioned my wife's apologia. I would have mentioned that while I'm getting the award, then people would have been shooting daggers at Chris Rock like, dag man, like how you gonna say that? You know what I'm saying? So you handle it, you win your award, you celebrate it, you handle it with class, and then you end up, basically, um talking about the other guy, but you switch the narrative where it's completely on the other guy, not you going up and then you slapping the guy on national television to where 15 to 20 people are watching that, and it's two black men. I don't like that shit at all. I try not to curse on my channel like that, but like the emphasis of me swearing is letting you know where I stand. I wanted to ask you about the Medellin apartment. I'll be there April 28th. Did you have any leads? Yeah, Chuck. Like I know that you were saying that I know you were saying that you want to get something in Poblado. So just let me know what you want to do, man. Let me know what you want to do. And like, are you looking to just rent something while you're out there, or are you looking to like rent something and turn it into an Airbnb? Basically, I mean, we have each other's WhatsApp now, so we can talk more in depth about that. But you're gonna be there April 28th, so I'm gonna be there 2 weeks later, cause I'll be, well, yeah, about 2.5 weeks later, because I'll be in Colombia on May 9th, but I'll be in Medellin May 12th. She used to blame for the issues, but we don't know if they tried reconciling behind closed doors. No, we don't know. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But the thing about it is that we shouldn't know what's going on behind open doors either. So let that marinate. Right. We only know what's been presented. Exactly. And we shouldn't really know anything. I mean, you think about it, right? Like, um, one of one of my favorite athletes all time. Um, I still like it's still hard for me to believe that like this guy like is not alive anymore. Kobe Bryant, love Kobe Bryant, and those who know me personally know I'm a diehard Lakers fan. Been a Lakers fan for years. My favorite player growing up was Magic Johnson, because I was always one of the tallest guys, and I love to play point guard, pass the ball. So I love Magic, right? Anyway, now in reference to Kobe, like you see his wife, but his wife never talked, he never said anything publicly. Like within like the past 2 to going on 2.5 years, his wife has had to speak because Kobe's no longer here. But what I'm saying is his wife doesn't talk about their business. You look at Giselle, like like Giselle, like she's not talking about Tom Brady business. Um, there's a whole plethora of famous people where their wives are not putting their business on Front Street. Like, come on, like I get what people are saying, like we don't know what's going on in the home, but we know what's going on outside the home. Like this is just way too much. Way too much information. Also, the joke was identified as being written not by Chris Rock, so that brings up another set of issues. I mean, whether it was written by Chris Rock or not, like to me, I thought the joke was a was a light jab compared to what he could have said. He could have been like, man, you know what, man, uh, you know what? I'm tired of springtime. I'm tired of springtime in LA. You know what my favorite time in LA is August. What say you, Jada? He could have said something like that. He could have said something like that, made an August joke, and that would have been hella awkward. And then like I don't know, that GI Jane joke, like it's not that deep. To me, it's not that deep. The slapping event does affect the current narrative. It's a negative. It's a negative narrative on black men because let me tell you why, Chuck. It's a negative narrative because it shows us as black men being way too sensitive, and we're not being in control of our emotions, whether we like it or not, and I said this yesterday, and I will continue to say this. Um, Black men, when we come to work or when we're out in public, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility. You know, one of the things that I learned, especially as I get older, is always making sure that I'm keeping in control of my emotions. Because the thing about it is that like people are watching me, and people want us to fail. Like, you don't think Billy and Bob, they're looking, um, uh, TMD and Andre said this last night. You know, do Chris Rock gets slapped or whatever, Will Smith slapped him, and it's like, oh man, see, doesn't matter if they were in Tom Ford or Javante or whatever the case is, you know, an N word is still gonna be an N word, and that's from their perspective. And here's the thing: until we have our own platforms, our own things, the Oscars isn't ours. So yes, like with those people who don't look like us saying those type of things, and it's instant you can't really blame them because we should not be behaving like that at all. A man can defend his wife, but it's about how you go about it. If I was Will, I would have just sat there, waited until I got my award. This is one of the biggest nights of my career. Celebrate my award, and then bring up my wife's apologia during my speech, and then turn the narrative on Chris Rock. That's how you spin it. That's how you win. The thing about it is that people sometimes think that um as black men we always gotta assess our dominance by using our fist. No, we don't have to do that all the time. We could use our mind. Sorry, I'm going in a little bit, man, but it's the truth. Magic Johnson is my favorite player of all time as well. Man, appreciate you, Brody. Yeah, the Lakers. Oh man, yeah, I think we had a playoff contention, bro. I just saw like, is it time to sit LeBron? Yeah, might as well sit LeBron down for real. Um, yeah, we're not good this year. Like, it's time to just sit down. Felicia Jordan, 100. Yeah, Felicia Jordan holding it down. Salute to you, my fellow travelers. Yes, man. How am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it Agima or Agima? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right, man. But my bro, shout out to you, man. So let me know when we gonna get on the horn and do this collab, bro. Good topic. Yes, man. Thank you, man. Salute to you, man. Yep. Okay. Absolutely, I agree with the spin. Really, the event was unacceptable. We got to do better. We got to do better. We have to do better. Like that. Like the whole narrative now. The whole narrative now. Like, whether people like the Oscars or whatever the case is. Um, like, what people don't. Another thing that people don't realize is that like the viewership of the Oscars went up by 56%, and you had an all black production. But now we got to talk about the slap, the memes, um, whether Will was right, wrong, Chris Rock, all this stuff. And we should be talking about, oh man, like this was an amazing production. Will did his thing, great movie. Well, I thought the movie was okay, but Will how he acted was excellent. So I thought Will did his thing in the movie. Um, I thought he played an excellent character. But now, all we're talking about is the slap heard around world. Let's see what we got. At least Will should have gave a sign, shake his head, and say out loud, not to joke about that. Yeah, I thought if Will would have said something, that would have been better as opposed to just walking up and just slapping him. Like to me, I thought like it made like the whole thing look awkward, man. It made the whole thing look awkward. So there's that. I don't know what's going on my TV, but I'm just gonna turn it off. Anyway. Any so-called stars are elite, do not represent average Joe. Gotcha. Ajima. Okay. Okay. Ajima. All right. I got you, Brody. Yo soy Kayla. Que paso? Que paso? Hey, Kayla. I got like 8 minutes before I want to check out Zuna Thailand. Do you want to get on? Because I do want to hear a woman's perspective. Yo soy Kayla. Let me know if you want to get on. Because I want to hear a woman's perspective from what happened with Chris Rock and Will Smith. Let me know. Let me know if you can do that. Give me like 5 minutes of your time. Yes, other shining moment got overshadowed by incident. Richard Williams should have gotten more praise. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the movie itself, I thought was all right, but I thought Will Smith and that character, like he made that movie really, really good. All right. I'm gonna post the link in the chat, but this link is only gonna be for Kayla, guys. Hold on a minute. Let me get it. All right, I just posted it. Excuse me. All right, Kayla. So only Kayla click that link, please. All right. So after this, make sure that y'all check out Zuna Thailand. He's gonna be live with Mr. Organic. I think that's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. So I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see that one. I missed the one with I missed the one with check and effect. The one with check and effect. That's the one I really really wanted to see too, man. I really really wanted to see that one, man. I'm upset I missed that one. I'm upset I missed that one, man. But shout out to Zoom to Thailand, man. So gonna be checking them out in a few minutes. I'm interested in hearing more from the woman on Jada's behavior. Sometimes women are reluctant to criticize other women. Yeah, no, I've noticed that, and I mean, if you think about it, right, like it's also one of the reasons why whether you want to call it the RP community, men centric, manosphere, whatever men, whatever it is, um men's community on the topics of when we're talking about of when we're talking about of when we're talking about how the dynamics between men and women, and we talk about how with women's behavior, some of the things that we don't like, um and also it's also because like some women, y'all women are so agreeable, like they don't like to, not all women, but they don't like to call each other out and say, hey, like, hey sis, like this isn't gonna work, or whatever you're doing, you need to do better. It always seemed to be an issue. All right. Yo, soy Kayla, what's going on?
Hi, how are you, Kings
I
and Dreams?
well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. This is like the first time you and I actually speaking, so this is very cool that we're interacting. How
Yeah,
you doing though?
I'm doing okay, thank you. Not too bad, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So so before we kind of get into it, where are you located? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, like you don't have to say
Uh-huh.
exactly where, but are you in the States, out the States?
I live in Dominican Republic.
Ah, okay. So you're in the DR. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
So so yesterday and today
Mhm.
I spoke about the incident between Will Smith and Chris Rock, and I'm sure, but I'm still going to ask you: did you have a chance to see it?
Absolutely, I did. After
Okay.
it happened, but I did.
Okay, right. Yeah. So so quick story. So on Sunday night I went to sleep maybe around like 9 and 9:30. And
Mhm.
then I woke up around 4:30 ish. And so uh basically all through my timeline, Instagram, Facebook, people just messaging me, sending me like the memes, everything. So I'm
Mhm.
like, what is going on? Like, is this a joke? Like, do they have like a movie or something coming out? I have no idea. So so I go on YouTube. So now I'm up, I'm binge watching everything, and I'm like, really? Okay.
Mhm.
This is something that I have to talk about. So so let me ask you now, from a woman's perspective, now what is it that well, what do you think about the situation?
I absolutely think that the whole situation was it was absurd. It didn't
Mhm.
need to happen.
Right.
Um, as everybody knows, Chris Rock is a comedian. I
Mhm.
mean, so many times you see on, different, whether it's the Grammys, the Oscars, I don't care. You always see when comedians go up on the stage and make fun of other celebrities or people. It's
Right.
known. People do that.
Right.
Um, to be honest, I didn't understand what was going on when I first saw the video or
Right.
when it was sent to me also because I didn't see it right at that time. But I
Okay, so you didn't see it live. So you
no,
saw
I
it
didn't see it
afterwards.
live. Yes, I saw it like
Okay.
probably like 30 minutes after it happened.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Uh-huh. So it was just hearing the joke that, Chris Rock had made. I didn't first of all, I didn't know the situation with Jada's hair. I didn't know she had alopecia. I think a lot of people didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know prior to that incident, but I just thought that he was making a joke because, I mean, G.I. Jane, like because her hair was cut low, and
Right.
I
Exactly.
didn't really see it as, unless he knew of her situation, I didn't see it as him being disrespectful. I
Right.
think when I saw the way she reacted when she after knowing about her situation with her health, um, I guess I could understand why she rolled her eyes and made that, face expression,
Mhm.
but I didn't see it as him being disrespectful. I did not see it as Will Smith needing to approach him in that way and hit him. I just think it could have been handled differently. He could have went and spoke to him behind the scenes after Chris Rock left the stage. He could have went backstage and had a talk with him, but I don't agree. I'm sorry, I just don't agree. It could have been something that Chris Rock could have said that could have been more disrespectful than just making a G.I. Jane joke.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I thought it was a light jab, um, especially in lieu of what has transpired between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith within the
Mhm.
past 2 to 3 years. with the entanglement. I thought Chris Rock could have said something about entanglement. He could have made a joke and said, you know what, like March isn't my favorite month. My favorite month is August. What do you think, Jada? You know, he could have said something like that,
Right.
and then that would have been like kind of like, oh, okay, all right, Chris, you bugging now. But the GI Jane joke, I thought it was light, and I had no idea about the disease. I mean, because from from what I can always remember about Jada, she's always kept her hair low. I think even
Exactly.
yeah,
Yes.
and I think even when she was in
No
because
doubt.
she was in the second and third Matrix, right? I think she was in both movies, and she had her hair like low, oh my, like Lauren Fishburne, like Morpheus, like me, like so I didn't think it was that big of a deal,
Yeah.
and let's just say if Chris Rock did know, I thought I'm of the mindset that like it was something, it was something that was kind of like hey, like a love tap. And what people also got to understand is that on these award shows, they have these comedians come make the joke so that they could kind of lighten the mood. Yes, because like all of these artists, but all of these actors, actresses, um they're friends or associates, but at the end of the day, it's a competition. People got to remember that it's a competition, because once you win an Academy Award, your price goes up. So that's like if you and I are there for an Oscar, like, oh yeah, Kayla and I are cool, but I need that Oscar. If I'm making like 10 million, you get that Oscar. I'm now I can command 20 to 25 million. Like this is my livelihood. Like this is a competition. So let's just say where's Chuck? He comes in and he makes a joke and he's like, oh, James, you got this big ass bald head, blah, 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 whatever. Like I'm gonna laugh because it's tension between you and I because we going for the same award. Yes, I'm gonna congratulate you if you win, but you want that money too. Because let's just say you getting 10 million or whatever, you get the Oscar, and not too many, not to say this about females, but not too many females, especially if females of color that win an Oscar. Oh, you're gonna command everything that has a black black lead. Who they gonna go to? They gonna go to you. So you gonna want that Oscar, right?
Right.
Exactly. So, I'm just saying, I'm thinking about all of these things. And when the comedians come in there, it's to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
So, like, when Will Smith did that, to me, I thought it took the steam out of it. This could have been one of the biggest nights of his career, where I mean, Will Smith is already a top paid actor anyway, but now he has an Academy Award. Like he can just say, you know what, like I'm not doing anything for less than 30, and he could do that. So, not to give you a long-winded answer, but I just kind of wanted to, just kind of bring everything from my perspective, and kind of shed light on different things. These are the things that I was thinking about.
Yes. No, it's just I don't know, like everybody knows about the situation with Jada and how she came out, on the red table and let the whole world know that, she was having an affair, that she cheated on him. I was also thinking maybe he still has built up steam from that and other things. I mean, we never know what's really going on in people's personal lives. It could be other things that are going on between them to where he just had to let it out on Chris Rock. I don't know. A thing that I was really confused with was, if you go back and rewatch the video, when Chris Rock made the joke, Will Smith was laughing.
Right.
He laughed. He didn't have, his face didn't change from a smile to like a serious, like, hold up. He was laughing. So I don't know if he looked back at Jada and noticed that she wasn't and then he got up, or I don't know. That's just what I was confused with. It's like, okay, you're sitting there laughing at the joke, but then you just roll up on the stage and hit him like that. It's just I I don't know. And then just his emotions, how the celebrities were surrounding him and he was crying and you could see him wiping his eyes as Denzel and Tyler Perry, and then the other actor, I can't remember his name, was, going up to him and basically giving him
You talking about Bradley Cooper?
yes, like rubbing his back and hugging him. It was like, I feel it was more to that. I feel it was something else is going on with him for him to have reacted that way, and how when he went and accepted his award, like the emotions were just coming out. And it's like I said, you never know what people are going through, even though that was just unacceptable. It was unacceptable, but I feel like something else is or was going on with him at the time. I do think Chris Rock deserves an apology, which it did come out today that he came out and he made a public apology to everybody, including everyone at the Oscars, just saying, what he did was unacceptable. He doesn't like violence and yada, yada, yada. But it's like it's too late for that now. It's a shame he won an Oscar, but all everyone is talking about on social media is that slap.
Right.
That hit. And that's sad that he's not going to be known for that his time.
Right, exactly.
Giving that award, it's just going to be, oh, we remembered you on the 2022 Oscars hitting Chris Rock. That's all he's going to be known for, and that sucks. I know I would hate that if that was me.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, he's going to be forever remembered on one of the biggest nights of his career, where he won the biggest award of his career, and it's probably going to be one of the biggest memes of his career if it hasn't already. And you mentioned the emotion, and well, let me kind of rewind it back to when he was sitting down laughing. So one of the things that I had mentioned yesterday, I don't know if you saw my stream yesterday, but I was saying that there was a possibility to where Will Smith was he was laughing to kind of try to keep the frustration in. And then he probably looked at Jada and she was upset. He was like, I can't take it anymore. And then, went up and did what he did to Chris Rock. Now, with the emotions and, him crying on stage, and, he was saying at the top, like the devil always try to get you. Like, I think that slap from Chris that he did to Chris Rock was really for everything that has been going on in the past, at least publicly, that we all could see. Because I know a couple people were saying we don't know what's going on in the privacy of their own homes, which is correct. But I would say that Will was probably just seeing everybody online, the memes, the the crying emoji, the entanglement jokes, the August jokes, like that's a lot. And even though as a famous person, you probably have somebody that's controlling your social media, but I'm sure like he probably has gotten on social media, like no matter what somebody says to you, and you could say like like I don't care, and for the most part you're not going to care. But if you keep seeing it and it becomes redundant, it starts to, as a man, it starts to kind of seep into your psyche, because like as we were talking earlier before you had joined the chat, like she also emasculated him, saying that she doesn't like their romantic life, if you will, right? And that's a lot. So that just drives an array of emotions. And I think that like Chris Rock just kind of caught that slap for everything.
Yes.
I'm not condoning it at all, but I'm just saying that like that to me, like that seems like the only logical justification. And again, I'm not condoning Will's behavior, because like because like if I was Chris Rock, like I don't know what I would have done. I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. Like somebody do something
That was my thing too about that. I was just like, if you don't
yeah,
come
like
down,
yeah,
then
yeah,
no
like as a
grown man
brother,
is
like
in my
yeah, like
face.
yeah, like as a brother, like somebody, like yeah, like and you coming up the stairs, I just made a joke, and you got like that serious face, like I'm in position, like I'm ready to, you know what I mean?
In
Like
front of
I don't know what's about to happen.
in front of everybody too, in front of everybody, his family, I mean, everyone's watching. And another thing is the Oscars, that's a family show. So you
Right.
know, people with their kids sitting at home. I mean, you know, even my sister was telling me, you know, she was like, I was at home, I'm sitting there with my 3 kids, we're watching it, and then that happened. And it was just like,
Right.
well, dang, you know, it was just unacceptable.
Right.
And again, it's like if I was Chris Rock, I damn sure, excuse my language, I'm sorry,
No, you good.
I definitely would have picked up one of those freaking awards and
Right.
knocked him upside his head as he walked away.
Right.
I would have done something, because it's just like you said, I don't know any grown man who's gonna let another man hit him. But Chris Rock did hold his own. He could
Yeah.
have. He could
Yeah.
have went and retaliated and hit him, but I think he was the better person, even though a lot of people on social media was like, why did he just stand there? Why didn't he do anything? Being the better person to not, you know, I mean, Will Smith already made a scene. That
Right.
would have been horrible if they were on the stage just scrapping.
Right.
That would have been horrible.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect Chris Rock to do? Like, if Chris Rock would have hit him back, so you got 2 A-list celebrities in a fist fight at the Oscars. Not only 2 A-list celebrities, but I'm gonna bring light to the elephant in the room. 2 black A-list celebrities.
yeah.
You gotta be mindful of that as well. Like,
Mhm.
one of the things, and shout out to my boy Ben. Uh, that's why I had a big problem with like not doing that at that moment. You got to know your audience. Like the Oscars is 20 million viewed, 15 million viewed around the world, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of people who don't look like us around the world who are
Right.
watching. So you got to be mindful of that. I mean, because when he did hit Chris kind of balled his fist, but he regained his position, and he's just like, wow.
Someone pointed that out to me too, and I was like, let me go look again. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
But Chris just said, wow, like, and then he's like, wow, Will Smith just, smacked the what out of me,
Yeah.
and then Will Smith's like, yeah. And then he just starts barking at him like, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
That was unacceptable also. Okay, you already hit him, and then you go sit at your seat, and then you're using profanity like that at the Oscars. It just did not seem like him. It was just like, who is this guy? Like, who is he? It just, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Yeah.
Mouth. And it was just
right.
dang, like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think with him, he so like again, all of that, all of the frustration, and I think like the people on the internet who he can't get to, who he can't respond to, like Chris Rock, he just felt that slap for everybody. So like I don't think that he just slapped Chris Rock. I think he slapped for everybody who was making fun of him, all the entanglement, all that stuff.
Well, you know who he needed to be hitting and slapping? Oh boy.
You know what? What?
Oh boy, who Jada cheated on him with. Why didn't he use that anger towards him at that, not at that time, but before? Like you go take your frustration out on somebody who didn't even say anything very negative. Like I said, Chris Rock, he could have said something worse than what was said. Like no one even understood it. Like no one understood it at that time. Like, okay, G.I. Jane, because her hair is short. Like G.I. Jane is not a bad person. She was like a hero in the movie. So it's like, that's what I didn't understand. So all of that because of her alopecia, which, like I said, half of the people didn't know about that at the time. A lot of people didn't know.
Right. Yeah, and to be honest with you, I thought it was to be honest with you, I thought it made sense only because like I can't remember when the first GI Jane came out, but that was Demi Moore had done that movie, but I know like from like watching like um Jada Pickett Smith, pardon me, like on her Instagram, like she's like active, so she's in shape,
Mm-hmm.
she does like jet skiing, like rock climbing, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So GI Jane, that kind of made sense. Like
Right.
she's in shape. She's like what, like in her 40s or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't old, but like to me, like that to me, like that joke was kind of on the money. That's what I thought,
Mm-hmm.
and like I, I didn't like if it was like some entanglement or an August joke. Okay, cool. Then I would have been like, all right, Chris, you kind of went for the juggler,
Yeah.
like maybe you don't like Will or something. like what's going on, man?
He could have. I'm just saying he could have said that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess, I mean, not saying it would have been acceptable at that time, but I could understand him getting furious then. But
Mhm.
like I said, at GI Jane talk, okay. And then for if Will Smith was up here on your panel and he said, if he said to you, well, my wife is her hair's been falling out from alopecia. It has to be more to that. It has to be more to that. And another
Yeah.
thing, if that was my husband, I would have definitely snatched him up before he got on that stage and told him to sit down.
Right.
Like I wouldn't have allowed that. I don't care if I had an attitude or looked at Chris Rock like, oh, I didn't like the joke. I
Right.
would have been like, no, because he's not only it's you that's going to be in the conversation when he makes a fool out of himself too. They're looking at her too because of the situation. I don't know.
Right. Right. Absolutely. So I just want to check into the comments, but
Mhm.
pause right there because that's a great point that I kind of want to ask you a question about how you said that you would have put your husband in check before he caused a scene, because
Right.
I do want to ask you about that, but I just want to read some of these comments here.
Okay.
Uh it must have been good enough. She had two kids with him. Yeah, well, I mean, it's got to be crazy good because you see Will bugging out. Um, I'm interested in hearing more. Okay, yes, we got. Excuse me. We got So Kayla here. So, um, her behavior was uncalled for. She was sneaky having August Alsina going on vacation with her family. I don't know. I wonder. I don't even know if Will knew. I
Mhm.
don't even know. I hear you, Felicia. I respect you for that. And she was definitely yes, absolutely. You don't talk about that on national TV. Are you crazy?
Yeah, you're right, Felicia. Mhm.
Oh yeah. Are you from the DR or the US?
No, I'm actually from England. I'm a military brat that was raised in England. I'm Cuban descent. My background, I'm Cuban American.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. ¿Tú hablas español?
Claro.
Ah, okay. Sí, sí, sí. Yo está bien.
Ah, okay, qué bueno.
Sí. All right. This is just taboo. We don't do that unless you are wanting to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm not sure what you mean, Chuck. With the minor, Chris Cross.
Oh wow.
Chris Cross the wait, no.
Jump,
Not
jump, crisscross.
wait, which Chris Cross he talking about? Not the jump the Mac Daddy cuz they older than her, I think. It's got
Are
to
they? Wait,
it's got to yeah, it's got to be somebody else. I have no idea. Yeah, which one exactly?
Oh wow.
Yeah, just like a lot of people. Yes. Yeah, you know what's funny, Tim? You know what's funny? So this guy on my Facebook, he was just saying, like Chris Rock isn't funny, and I'm just like, all right, like, like just let's just say you just not feeling Chris Rock, because he's like, oh well, what if he had made that joke about Chadwick Boseman? I'm like, nobody knew Chadwick Boseman had cancer until he died, and it had to come out. Like, come on, man, let's
Mm.
like you just don't like Chris Rock. It's cool. Let's see. Yep. This is the trend from Jada. Chris Kelly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that one, Tim.
Wow.
The dark skin one. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
That is.
She is all around toxic. Jesus Christ. I used to work at the courthouse in Clayton County. He was always getting into trouble. Still, Jada won in the spotlight. It was Will's moment. Can't you see the technique? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man. She still want the spotlight, man. But you know what? Chuck, it's on Will though. It's on Will to kind of set that straight, man. I always say the man is the head, the woman is the neck, man. So that's on Will to set her straight. Uh, Will Will Smith had a perfect career until Jada helped ruin him. If Will would have selected better, he would have been a good role model for kids. Will Smith is, I mean, despite like what's been going on the past few years, Will Smith has been a good role model. And if you notice, like when Will Smith, like when he travels like by himself, like he is so happy, he's so jovial, like like I feel inspired to watch him. But when he's with her, it's just like it's like he's holding on to an anchor.
Mm.
Kings and Dreams, you on the money. Well, I got Yo Soy Kayla with me, so we both on the money here. R.I.P. to Chris. What do you mean? Chris Rock is doing. Oh, on the money. Chris Rock is doing very well. I don't know if you guys know, but Chris Rock has a tour and he's selling out everywhere now. Like, I mean,
I
he
heard
was
that.
like the tickets were doing good already, but like he's coming to Boston, I think, in like a couple of weeks. Already sold out. Already sold out.
Wow.
Yo Soy Kayla is so real getting hit with one of those Oscars. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
sure would have.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Do you see him as a teen or an adult? I don't know. As an adult. Ah, Los, what's going on, bro? What is going on, man? My man, Crypto Los, what's going on? Hey
No.
Chuck, I see you in the background. Hold it down, hold it down. I got you, man. Mental breakdown. Cool, Sab, same. Let's see. A lot of people flooded Will comment section on his IG page with disappointment and disapproval. He disabled his most recent IG post with the fake apologies. Of course, everybody's gonna come after him, man. Everybody's gonna come after him. All right. Hold on. All right. So Chuck, I was talking to Yo Soy Kayla, and I kind of paused to read some of the comments. One of the things that Kayla, just getting back to you, you had mentioned that like, if that was your husband, you would tell him to sit down, you would give an attitude, you wouldn't care how you would handle it, but you just know that he wouldn't make a fool out of himself, right?
Right.
So my question to you is that, like, when Will got up and he's walking towards the podium, um why do you think that Jada didn't like yell, say something, or anything? Um and one of the reasons why I asked that is because, like, um, for me, like, like I love when a woman oozes like femininity, and
Mhm.
as guys, like, we got testosterone. We can turn into the Incredible Hulk. Be upset, but if my lady, all she has to do is place her hand on my chest and just say "baby," and then I just melt.
Because it's the Oscars. What wife wants their husband to make a fool of themselves? And think about it.
Hmm.
Come on, we all know that white people are talking right now. Oh,
Absolutely.
black folks never know how to go anywhere and act right. And people from the Oscars and the celebrities, all of them are
Right.
talking about black people. I don't care what anyone says, they definitely are. So
Right.
it's just as a wife, unless she just didn't care about him going up there acting a fool.
Right.
What else was she thinking? He was just going to go up there and say, "Hey." I'm positively sure she knew what he was going on stage to go do. Even if it wasn't hitting, it was going to be a scene. He was going to go do something or say something. But again, I would have, before he even stood up, I would have said, no, this is not the time and not the place. Go
Right.
backstage or something and have it,
Yeah.
face him there, but not in front of all these people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean that, like that is also like very disheartening because she like when she saw him getting up or going up the stairs, like I think like she could have just went behind him and just like
Hugged him.
grabbed his hand. Like I don't think he would have like pulled her like moved her hand or anything. Like he probably
Mhm.
would have just like went back and sat back down. But she
Mhm.
just she still just sat there and didn't do anything, and so she let him basically go up there and cause a scene.
Yes. And another thing I noticed too, as everyone was comforting him, she was just sitting down. If you guys noticed, when he went back and took his seat,
Yeah.
he was just sitting there. She
Right.
wasn't up. You didn't see her walking around with him trying to calm him down or be like, babe. I don't know. The situation is just, I don't know. I don't get that. I would have been calming even after he did it. I would have just been calming him down.
Right.
Right,
Yeah. What do you think,
right.
Chuck? How are you? Hi.
Yes. What? Sorry, man. I'm just listening. Getting some female game from Yosoi, Kayla here. Where's Chuck? I'm not sure if the two of you ever communicated before, probably, but
No. Hello.
I thought. Well, I thought not. I thought. I think that what you're saying is right because like she didn't do anything while he was going up the stairs to do the confrontation, and then she just sat there after the confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that's an excellent point. So like,
Yes, it is.
yeah, because I was thinking like, okay, she didn't do anything to stop it, but she also didn't do anything afterwards, so it's
Nope.
kind of like WTF.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. It's a key point right there. I'm glad she brought that up because
Right.
you have to show where you're coming from. Like she said, you're in front of the whole nation. You're in front of everybody. There's the time. That is the time. Even if people had a different view of her for other things she has done in the past, that
Hmm.
was her moment to come out and say, "Hey, I am with this man. I am
Right.
with him, and let me get him. Let me
Right.
get him."
Right.
Yes. And she did not get up out of her seat. So I'm still a bit skeptical about her position. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
No, no, you're right, and Kayla, I want you to chime in here a little bit afterwards. But he looked like he was lone wolf, if you will. Like
Yes.
during the situation, Kayla brought light. After he sat down, she didn't do anything afterwards. That's crazy. And then You know, so there was one thing, Kayla, I wanted to ask you, and this kind of just kind of goes back into what I was saying, right? Like when men when we get upset, or you know, it could be a possible confrontation, or what have you, right? So have you been in a situation to I don't know your marital status or whatever, but you know, let's just say if you were like in a relationship, have you been in a situation to where your husband or boyfriend, significant other, um could have possibly got into a confrontation, and you know, you did your best to make sure that you calmed them down?
Absolutely, because I don't like drama. I don't like,
Hmm.
you know, I don't like, I just don't like that. You know,
Right.
it's unnecessary. It causes more problems than, you know, should be. So, yes, in the past I have.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, and you know, and I think one of the most important things is that I saw a post on I saw a post on Facebook, and and I shared it, but you know, basically the paraphrase or what it had said, it was a gentleman, I think it might have been him and his well, he tagged like his fiance or wife, they have different last names, so but the woman that he was with, and he tagged her on the post in reference to the Will Smith Chris Rock situation, and he was saying that you know, the saddest thing about this situation was that the husband was looking to protect the wife, but the wife did not protect the husband.
Right,
Mm.
right.
You know, you know, so what say you, Kayla, and then I'll get your take, Chuck.
It should go both ways.
Agree.
I'm trying to think, would it be a difference if they were out on the street? No, I don't think no. Just because this is the Oscars doesn't mean anything. You know, I just want to bring that out. Not saying,
Hmm.
oh, because they were in front of the public, in front of the whole nation and world, that
Hmm.
he shouldn't have gone out, you know, on the stage and done that. Even if they were out in public at a restaurant or anywhere, it's still unacceptable. I
Right.
don't care, you know. It's just like all these celebrities know each other. Come on, he could have pulled him to the side after the show, or as soon as
Hmm.
Chris Rock left that stage, he could have ran backstage and got up in his face then. Because then none of us would have known what happened unless the camera followed him, you know, backstage to
Right.
what he
Right.
was gonna do. But still, it was just wow. This is just something that's never gonna be forgotten for a long time, you know.
Right. No, I exactly. I mean, the thing about it is that now it's just one big meme, and it's just one big joke, and it's one of those things where it's just gonna be um where like you're gonna see this meme everywhere. Like I already know like what's the next big holiday in the United States that's coming up? Um
Memorial,
n-
Oh yeah.
well, yeah, well, I was gonna say Easter, but yeah.
Hmm.
Easter.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, no, but well, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say Easter. But yeah, like you're gonna you know you're gonna see like a meme with you know, you're gonna see a meme with like Jesus like slapping the disciples or something like that. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a whole bunch of crazy shit. I'm telling you. Memorial Day cookout. You know, black people who messed up
No,
the
July
potato
4th.
salad. Who messed up the potato salad? Like I'm telling you, you're gonna see all those crazy type of memes. All those crazy type of memes, man. All of those.
Yes. I've already made one on my social media talking about
Yeah.
where it's showing Will Smith's hand about to hit him, or
Mhm.
his hand had already hit him. And I said, this was I had put on social media that night that this is me getting slapped by my mother when I used to back talk.
No, you didn't do that. So you know,
Yes,
so Kayla.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be yes, like I'm telling you that meme is here to stay. That meme is here to stay.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
You
don't
know
know
the
how to
old
make memes.
Oh.
no, but you know like the have you guys seen the like the Cardi B meme when she's like a little girl and she has like her hand on her hip?
Yes.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'm telling you, like there's there's I think there's like a good like 10 memes that like even if you don't create memes, but you see them and you're like, oh god, like yeah, like yeah, Will Smith, yeah, that meme is gonna be in the top 5 or top 10. I'm telling you,
Mm.
definitely.
No man, no man.
Yeah, no,
And look, and I don't want to. I don't even want to. You know, be chuckling about my two men here. You know, I don't want to, but it's going to end up being what do you say? A comedic situation. You
right.
know, we gotta find. Even Jada right now can come out and put a realistic spin on this, you know, or maybe there's something that can be done, you know, because I don't want to just end it up, you know, really just joking my guys out. You know, I'm a man's man, and that's what I be standing for. And so,
Oh,
you know, we got
absolutely.
to do something.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I'm a man. I'm a man's man too. I have no problem saying like I'm definitely RP aware, and I expect men to be leaders. And prior to the past 2 to 3 years, I looked at Will as somebody who was RP aware, and now I mean when like I just got his book like about 2 months ago, and his book is
Mm,
excellent. I would still refer his book to anybody.
mm,
But you can't have this behavior. You can't tolerate this behavior though. Um, like the thing about it is that I had mentioned Kayla. I think this is I'm not sure if you were on yet, but one of my favorite athletes growing up, Kobe Bryant, you know, passed away you know, 2020, right before the pandemic. You know, like no one heard from his wife until after like he passed away. Like we all knew what she looked like, beautiful wife, beautiful,
Mhm.
but you know, like she didn't put their relationship on Front Street. Even when he got that you know, even when he got that that
the
grape
charge.
case. Yeah, I have to say grape because you know the YouTube
Uh,
algorithm. But when he got that grape thing, you know, she could have put his business out there, but you see, but
Yeah.
you know, this was a man who was the leader. She still respected him as a leader. She didn't respect what he did because it's like now you put the family in trouble, but you know, but she still respected him as the leader because she was like, all right, like you know, you can't like that's a no-go. Like that's a
mm-mm.
no-go.
Right.
Yeah. You know, now I don't condone men going outside of their marriages or whatever, but the thing about it, if you marry, you got to make sure that home is taken care of. If home isn't taken care of, you should not be doing anything. You shouldn't be doing anything, period. But I'm a man. I know how men are. I'm just saying, you cannot lose sight of your resources to go over there and try to take care of another one. You get what I'm trying to say to you?
Mhm.
Right. So
Absolutely.
that's my thing. And then I don't know if you heard Caleb, but Chuck was saying in Baltimore, Maryland, where because he's also a military baby as well. So um where he had lived in Baltimore for about like 11, 12 years or so, um he was a traveling bartender, and he was one of Jada Pinkett Smith's bartenders. So in the inner city of Maryland, uh, the women typically are the leaders in their romantic relationships. So they're the ones that are aggressive. And I, asked them about so do these women have masculine energy? And yeah, so like it's very interesting to hear that because Jada Pinkett is from Baltimore, and I'm seeing how she's handling or it appears to be that she's handling that relationship like she's the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think that's very, very interesting. Um, I think that one of the most important things that I've gathered within the past 2 days is this conversation, and then also yesterday, is the lack of support that Will is getting from his wife.
Yes.
If I like Kayla, like if you were Jada Pinkett Smith, this situation happened, would you make a public statement? Now I know that she has the Red Table Talk, and I think she's probably going to do an episode like later this week. You know, but for something that's such a hot topic, like wouldn't you kind of want to try to get in front of it?
mm-hmm.
Say something like, you could say like, oh, this was a terrible situation. This, it's unfortunate that it happened. I'll expound more on my Red Table Talk, or whatever
Right.
whatever the show.
Yes,
Like
yes.
say something. Like she didn't say like I don't hear anything from her.
She did come out and say something.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Let me just read it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
She issued an apology. After Will Smith issued an apology of his own, she came out and said, hold on, let me just get it.
No worries.
She said, I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. She said, I would like, okay, this is a season for healing, and I'm here for it. She didn't really say too much, but I mean, that's what she came out. She like posted a not a meme, but I don't know how to say it. Just a little, yeah, that's all she said. This is a season for healing, and I'm here. Nothing like what he posted.
Right.
He made a whole, I apologize to the Academy, the producers, all the attendees, everyone watching. But, he said, I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been, a journey for us, whatever. She just came out saying this is a season for healing and I'm here for it. And it's like, no, you weren't. Like,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
not
Thank
at all. I'm like, that's all she said,
Yes.
That's it. Nothing. I don't even know why they even put her
Yes.
out there as if she made this huge statement.
Yes.
That's it. They just said that she made a post and added a heart and a hand emoji saying that, yeah, this is a season for healing and I'm here for it. And I'm like,
oh, thank you. Hey, thank you so much, Kayla, for bringing that out. Because one, I didn't know that she submitted anything. But please let me expound on what you just said. Now, you have to see the technique here.
mm-hmm.
Okay? It is a season for healing, and I'm here for it. As in, I am still the victim. Okay, and I'm not taking credit for messing up anything. If we want to heal, then I'm here for the healing. Please heal me. Let me heal with you guys. But I am not stepping out front saying that, hey, I've added anything that might have led to Will's mental state. I have not led to anything that could have compromised Will's confidence. I have. So basically, what she said is, yeah, if you guys are going to heal, then yeah, I'm with you. That is not a strong statement from a woman whose husband has been through all that Will has been through on her behalf. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree. Like, I absolutely agree. I'm shocked they even posted, I'm shocked that they even put that out there as to show that, because like I said, it's nothing. With her point, it was nothing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. Okay, we got to be real here.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for acknowledging that you heard a woman who had an opportunity to make a statement, and her statement was nothing. That statement is nothing. I would have said that statement means nothing. But just to hear how you respond to it, I do appreciate that. I do.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely. And and one of the things that is one of the things that frustrates men, I'm just going to be very transparent here. One of the things that frustrates men is the lack of the accountability, and I believe that's what Chuck is trying to get at. It's the lack of accountability. You basically put a fluff piece, if you will, just to say like, we're all healing. Like, I mean, that's so generic. Like, and yes, you might not have physically done the punch, but we all know that the punch was because of you. So you have to take some accountability there, and she's not taking any accountability. And basically, what Chuck is saying, what she just said was a bunch of BS.
And I'm sorry, guys. I would just like to show you the little meme, so just so you can see the little words. She didn't make it herself. It's just, let me just show you. Excuse me, because I was working out earlier, so I look a hot mess.
No. You're all good. You're all good.
There you go.
You're all good. You're all good.
This is all she said.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. That's almost like, I don't want to say anything. I really have nothing to say, but they're going to expect me to say something.
Right.
And let me just say that.
Yeah.
Hey, you look beautiful, by the way.
Oh, I look a hot mess. My hair's all up. I was working out early.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Sorry, excuse me.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, you really brighten us up. I got my man Kings right here. You know me, I ain't nothing. We needed you. We needed you.
When I come on people's panel, I never hide from the camera. You never see just my picture. I show myself. I like, I just don't hide from the camera. But
no, absolutely.
Dressed, I look a mess.
No, it's all good. Kayla, like, we're like, I gotta talk to you offline because I do want to do a show with you though. I do want to do a show with you. So I tried to find your social media on your YouTube page, but I don't know if you got Instagram. You could ping me on my Instagram. My Instagram is on my channel, and it's Kings and Dreams. So just ping me, and then this way we could have a conversation offline to where I could bring you on my channel here.
Absolutely.
All right, let me check out some of these chats. But thank you for sharing that, guys, because I mean that was so vanilla. Like, that was vanilla.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Yeah,
right there.
Like, you ever get like a sandwich? You ever get like a sandwich and like there's it's just the meat and the bread? Like,
right.
What's up? Like, wow. Okay, the only good thing in Baltimore is the East African women there, but most of them are married. Hmm. Okay, Felicia, why are they the leaders? Are you referring to
Okay.
the men or are you referring to the ladies in Baltimore?
Uh,
Felicia, give me some clarification on that one, please.
Hey, let me try to help Felicia out with that. I believe she's saying, why would the women have to try to feel that they need to be the leaders? Now, I want to get everybody here. Let's be real.
Hmm.
Mhm.
They want to be the leaders because they felt that the men might have been trying to get an extra girlfriend here along the way. Let me be just clear about this.
Right.
And they didn't want to have their hearts broken. And so I have to put this back on the men. I'm not trying to clear the men like that. I'm trying to say that I believe this behavior originally came because of the beautiful women that were there, and the men might have decided to try to jump out and have another woman or another affair, whatever. So let me put the onus on the men first.
Yep.
And then I'll say that's where the women was deciding, hey, I'm not going to just be silly here. I'm not going to just sit here. So, as I kind of say what I'm saying, I understand where the women may be coming from.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, I do like this is probably one of the things like I want to have a more in depth conversation with you guys about. Well, definitely it's definitely probably I want to hear from Caleb at another time, but I'll say this where I think that the woman they got more of the more of like the feminist kind of idealisms, and
Mm-hmm.
so putting up that wall, that barrier, if you will, um it doesn't it doesn't bode well, we've seen like the westernized ways, and especially in our community it's not working. Divorces at almost what 60 some percent,
It's
and out of
ridiculous.
Yes.
that out of that 60%, over 80% of it, it is are filed by women,
True.
and this is not to absolve men. This is not to
No,
absolve men because
no, no, I
oh
see it.
yeah, because I'm very, I'm very tough on men, and I want men to be the best versions of themselves. I also want women to be the best versions of themselves, but men we come first because we are the leaders. And one of the things I'm actually gonna actually have a actually have a video that I'm gonna do. Like, I don't want to do it this week because if I don't do Medellin this week, everybody's gonna get pissed at me. I gotta do Medellin this week. But one of the things, in all seriousness, that I'm gonna talk about is how men need to be the leaders. Like, you cannot get upset if a woman is not following you if you're not a good leader.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
so I think the woman that you run across, Chuck, is that they probably ran into men that they didn't feel comfortable following.
True.
So
True.
so in that
True.
aspect, again, I don't
Okay.
know the whole, I don't know the whole story. I wasn't there, but but in that aspect, some of those men need to take accountability because you need to be able to lead.
That is well said. Really, if I had I had one of my favorite people from Baltimore with me, they would probably come on and agree with you right there, Kings, right there. They would
Hmm.
say, "Hey, it's not like all the guys were just like, hey, I can't trust this guy to lead me. I want
Right.
to be a woman, but I'm
Right.
not feeling this particular type." And there might be reasons that they had for that. So yes,
Right.
very good point. Very good point right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, because relationships relationships work the best when the man is in his masculine and the woman is in her feminine. You know,
Yes.
but see the thing about it is that in the Western society, like the Western society, I don't think I don't think women in the West realize the power of femininity, right? Like how I was saying earlier, like if I'm getting all huffed and puffed, if my woman just put her hand on my chest lightly, I just melt. I turn into a teddy bear. I'm good.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
she doesn't have to do much, and that's
Right.
it. And those simple things, it's one simple thing like that can work magic. Can work magic. Like if she says like for an example, like if a woman says woman I'm with or whatever, she says, um, you know, babe, maybe we could use a new refrigerator or something, right? She says it very calmly, nice, whatever. And I'm like, I may not have the money right now, right? But you know what's gonna happen in 2 to 3 weeks?
Yes.
I'm looking online. I'm like, oh Lord, like
Yes.
I need to get that fridge. Yeah,
Yes.
especially she cooking that bomb food. I need to make sure that the freezer working right. Listen, but I'm saying that's how it goes. That's how it goes, man.
Absolutely.
Simple yet powerful. Oh
Yes.
man,
Absolutely.
I actually think I got a name for our pod right there, Kayla. Simple yet powerful.
Yeah, two people that are in a household or in a relationship, two people can't be wearing the pants.
Right.
I feel like the
Mhm.
female does have to stay in her place and the man has to do his duty and stay in his place.
Right.
I was raised, and I've said this on my platform, on my YouTube. I
Right.
was raised. A lot of people know Latinos. The woman, she's the one. My mother, my parents, they're still together.
Yeah.
My mother, she stayed. I'm the youngest of three. She stayed home with me when I was a baby, until I was old enough to go to daycare. I was raised in England again. But guess what? My father never came home to a messy house. The house was always clean. His laundry was always done.
Yeah.
My mom cooked dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Then when my mom started going to school, just taking like college courses, and she was a manager. She worked for ACES on a military base full time.
Yeah.
My mother would leave for work like 5 o'clock in the morning, come home 5:30, probably 6 o'clock in the evening. Guess what? She came home, clean. She went straight to that kitchen in her high heels, didn't change her clothes, and she made dinner for the whole family. Then sat at the table, ate dinner. Then when she was done, cleaned the kitchen. Then went upstairs, took her bath, whatever, got ready for bed and relaxed, watched TV, read. That's the type of household I was brought up in. That's how I was raised. You always take care of your man. You always take care of the home. Whether people think that's old school living, when I moved to the United States, it was a culture shock for me. Meeting other people and just seeing the way some females do things.
Okay, so you have lived in the Matrix. Okay.
Community, especially the stay at home. I know a lot of stay at home mothers. And I'd be like, dang, he left you and you're in pajamas. And then he comes home in the evening and you're still in pajamas, just laying on the couch watching, I don't know, the reality TV show Kardashians.
Oh, God.
I see that as lazy. I think if my mother ever came to visit me and I had my husband there, my man, whoever, and I was just laid out and like, and I had a messy house and my kids were running around looking a hot mess. Oh my God, my parents would have a fit. Because that's not how I was raised.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
You respect the household, you respect your husband who's out there working. Not saying a female can't work too. I mean, my mom did work, but it takes two. It takes two. I mean, the woman has to be doing her duty too. And that's the way I was raised. I mean, from everyone, my grandparents, my great grandparents, the female always took care of the home while the man was out working. So it's just, yeah.
No,
Kings, where'd you get her from? That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. It's so refreshing to hear her go to go through the steps. It's so refreshing to
And I
hear
don't
her
know
go
if
through the
that's a
steps right
cultural.
there. I'm telling you.
I don't know if that's a cultural thing. For my culture, you know, that's just what a lot of Latino women, that's what they do. That's their role. And so I don't know. I
Wow.
guess that's just what it is. But
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like when I moved to the States, I was just like, I don't like this, you know, just the way people,
Yes.
and just seeing the way, like I said, the divorce rate was high when I moved to the States. And I'm like, well, I understand why these men don't want half of you females, because you always come home and you're doing this.
Right.
Or you're sitting there saying, well, I want this, I want that. So when I go on some of these men's platform and I see them talk about the women here in the, you know, whether it's the United States or other places, I don't know. It's like, dang, I could see where they're coming from. They're not speaking bad about women, but females, like, it's true. I was raised in Europe, and even in England, the British women took care of home too.
Yeah.
Like, that was their culture too. Most of them were home taking care of their kids.
Yeah.
So it's like my mentality and the way I think is like the European way. I'm not from the United States. I was born in the United States, but then my family, my father was in the Air Force. So when I was 4 months old, then my father got stationed to England. And I lived
gotcha.
I was 4 months old until I was older. So like I said, it is a difference between the women in the United States, the women here in Dominican Republic, the women in Europe. It's just a difference. And
no, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, I was born here, but you know, my parents are you know, my parents were born and raised in Jamaica. And so like anytime I go to Jamaica, my aunts, my grandmother, they're cooking for me, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything.
There's
Right?
always someone in the kitchen.
Yeah, and like
cooking.
yeah, and I'll get there, and I'll say, you know, like you know, oh, you know, I just want, you know, I just want some water, you know, water, plate of food. I'm like, I just said water. That's it. That's it. You know? But if I don't eat, if I don't eat the food, it's gonna be a problem. So I'm
absolutely, like, that is true. You know, if that plate still has food on it, there's an issue.
So I always make sure I travel. I always make sure I travel empty stomach, man. Empty stomach.
Absolutely.
I don't want no smoke. No smoke. Seriously. It's, I mean, you know, the thing about it is that in our society, you know, in the West and in the United States, like there's the problem is that like there's not a lot of men in the household, so like the men are not able to teach their daughters how to get the right man. And when the women are teaching the woman, you know, focus on school, get your degree and things like that. And yes, like I agree that a woman should work. Well, not should work, but if she wants to work, she can. If she doesn't want to work, she doesn't have to. You know, but the woman's main focus should be her family. And also and then also, you know, being able to vet a man, because now there's always going to be, you know, they call them Pookies and Ray Rays or whatever. You know what I mean? Like dudes who ain't about nothing. And like, let's just be honest. All dudes want to get it in. We love it. We love the cookie.
Females too. I'm talking
right?
Right.
Right. But what I'm saying is that like, you know, if we could get it, if here's the thing, if we could get it with no attachment, we will do that all day.
Oh, that's what you mean, like not being in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is. So what I'm saying is like like we'll plug away, you know, without any commitment if
Okay.
y'all allow us to,
Mhm.
right? But see, the thing is that like if y'all if y'all set like boundaries and say, hey, listen, like, like I'm like I'm looking for, I'm looking for something serious. Like I don't want any type of games. Like, like I want marriage.
Mhm.
And if you put a timeline on it, let's just say like Kayla, like, you and I we in a relationship, and you say in a year and a half, Kings and Dreams, I want to, I want to be married, and like you're either gonna have to move to DR, or I'm coming to New York,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
That's that ultimatum. Now I know now if I'm into you, I know that I have 18 months to make this happen. And in
Mhm.
18 months, if I don't make that happen, you're out. And what I'm saying, I say that to say that women, if y'all set those guidelines and stick to those guidelines,
Mhm.
we'll conform. If we
True.
want to, we will conform.
True. True.
Yep,
But you
absolutely.
see, but you see,
Oh
we
yes. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Chuck.
yeah, it's like that we all started playing an open game, an open game, you know what I mean? And so there were no parameters, okay? And so I just think that we got away from that real family set right there. I guess it does have a lot to do with food, by the way. Hey, Kayla, by the way, I'm Air Force. I'm not in the Air Force, but my family was in the Air Force, by the way. So
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were
I
in the Air Force.
yeah, I said I'm a military brat kid. That means my father
Oh,
was
okay,
in the
okay,
Air
okay, okay,
Force,
okay. Got you. Okay.
Okay.
and my mother was in the Air Force. But I was just a kid with the passport in my hand, and I just traveled the world. You know what I mean? And so, but some of the things that you're speaking of is that we grew up on military bases, and I got to tell you that I know Kayla will vouch for me right here. Is that we are very indoctrinated into a family set right here, and
Absolutely.
we learn a lot from other families from around the world,
Mhm.
and we learned how to work that household. You know what I mean? And I wanted to be a product of a wife and a family, and come home and get that meal also.
Right.
But I must say that when I just got thrown into the States coming off of those Air Force bases, I really got thrown in there. And the girls was like, man, they were like, one day I think they asked me, hey, did you eat? I ate. You know what I mean? I was
Right.
devastated. I was devastated. I was like, what do you mean, did I eat? You my people. I came to get this household loving, and you're gonna ask me, hey, I ate already. Did you eat? Nah. So so
Oh.
so
Oh,
so you see,
so you came home to an empty plate?
hey, it's very rough. It's very harsh, and yes, it leads to rough relationships. But I know for a fact, Miss Kayla, she come from a real solid background. So y'all need to pay attention to her.
I have to say I'm thankful for both of my parents. I'm thankful for the way that they raised me and my brother and my sister. Because you see now these days, even in the military community. I mean, before I moved to Dominican Republic, I was part of the military community in the United States. I've been a
Mm.
part of it all my life.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm.
working on different military installations, and then they transfer me to this base for this job. So
Yes.
that's all I've known all my life. This is the first time I've lived in a civilian world, is living in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Besides that, it was the military bases. But you're right. You're right. It's just a whole different. It's just different.
Yes.
And I understand in even the military communities now, they're still different. You see a lot of single parent families. Nobody, it's changed so much. I mean, the military has changed so much.
Yep.
Different roles. You know, it's but again, just talking about families, a lot of the kids that I worked around, either one of them had a mother or the other one had a father. They're not being raised in homes with both parents. I mean, the
wow.
rate is so high in the military. It's high.
Wow.
It's getting worse.
Wow.
It's getting worse.
quite amazing.
Everyone I know, majority of the people I know in my life are military and still affiliated with the military.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing how many divorces have happened with the past 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
Like it's just really sad. It's heartbreaking. But in life, I don't know what's gone wrong, or, you know, before when people used to get in an argument or have a disagreement, it's like they would work that out and keep it moving. And now people are like, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. And it's like, dang, it wasn't even anything serious. No adultery hasn't been committed. It was just an argument or a disagreement, and then people don't want to be together. Or adultery is high, you know, also in the military community. People are messing around with everybody. It's like family life is just not as important or sacred as it was years ago when I was growing up, because family was everything. Everybody had their family. Everyone was close knit, you know, but now it's just, man, people are just different now.
Yeah. Family, the family dynamic in the Black community, it's nowhere near as important as it was when, like, the original thought of the feminist movement was to give women equal opportunity, and now it's spewed over into now it's spewed over into where women are basically like, I don't need a man, or school is more important than men, you know. And then, like, usually, like, and especially, like, if a woman's gonna be like going to school for a doctor, right? And that's great being a doctor, right? But, like, while she's in undergrad, she should meet her husband, and then they should be building a foundation together. But in the Black community, typically the sisters are so laser focused on being a doctor. So you got 4 years of undergrad, you know, then you got then you got to get your master's, and then I think you got what 4 or 6 more years of like med school. So you're basically talking about anywhere between 8 to 10 years of school. So let's just say by the time you know the woman becomes a doctor, she's 30. Then we got to talk about, you know, a relationship, finding a husband, and then let's say she wants children. So now the age of bearing children gets into the risky area. Now, again, this is no disrespect to the ladies, but this is just, I'm being transparent here, right? So it's like that elevator keeps climbing, and it's like by the time like you find a guy, you're close to maybe 33, 34 years old, and you may be able to have one, but let's just say that man wants two or three. Just saying, it's just a lot to think about. I want to. What do you think about that? What I had to say, Kayla?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the truth is the truth. I mean, I've been in my relationships. I've only been with military guys in my life. A lot of people always ask me, "Oh, you're married, you're single." I am single currently. My issue is in relationships. I don't know where I get but I always get the jealous ones. I always get the men who don't want me to do anything. Like, that's when you were talking about when you were like, has it ever been a situation where a guy was going to go fight and, you know, your man or your boyfriend, you have to step in? I don't know what is the insecurity. I don't know. In the beginning, it's not like that, but as time goes on, oh, I don't want that dude talking to you or stalking me at my job while I'm working to see who's talking to me at my job. If there's a guy, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but you know, if there's no trust, then there's nothing if someone can't trust. And it's not that I've ever given any signs for a man not to trust me. It's just they're so men are so Latino men are very protective of their women.
Yeah.
And that's just the way they are. My father was one of them, my brother, my uncle, I could go on. They're so protective of their women. But it's to the point when it's to the point where you're out with your man, a female's out with her man, and another guy is looking at her or smiling. I don't see that as a problem. If a man's looking at your woman, at least you know, well, this is my woman. Keep on looking. Because it's not like I've had a man. I've seen women look at, when I had a man, I've seen women look and slobber and drool and everything, but I'd be like, yeah, he's with me. But I don't be looking at the female. I smile at her and keep it moving. It's I'm glad, yes, this is my man. I would show off my man. I'm the type of female to show him off.
Yes.
That's just the way I am. But some men that don't want to do that. It's like, I was in a long relationship to where if his friends came over to the house, I had to put on long sleeve shirt like this and wear pants. I couldn't be wearing shorts. I couldn't be wearing short sleeve. He was that insecure that no one could be looking at you except me. And it got to the point where it's like, oh, this is cute. But then it got to the point where this is out of hand. This is ridiculous. It's too much. I can't do it.
Right.
So, I don't know where that comes from, but it just, I don't know that's my issue for relationships. And then, other stuff too, but I'm not going to say it here on this live.
Okay. No worries. Maybe we can save it for another conversation. Hold on.
Just say, I like pleasing my man too much. We're going to leave it at that.
Understood. Oh yeah, no. I think Kayla and I are gonna have a good one, man. I can't wait for that one. All right. So hold on. Let me just go to the comments here. Same with mine. My mom was old school. Yep. Mine too. Yes. Old school mom. You want to know why I was laughing? But before you said what you said, Kayla, but while I was laughing a few minutes ago, Felicia hit me. She hit me up. She said it looked like I was about to like hurt somebody. I said no. I'm really focused and engaged in this conversation. I was like, this is my focus face right here. Oh man, it's just too funny. This is the culture is damaged. Yes, it is very damaged. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Wait, I think I know who this is. Oh no, I don't know who that is. Sorry, bro. The media and the government are ruining societies and families. Yes, absolutely, man.
Yes.
What it is that daytime TV has created alpha females and has made beta males. Marry before you carry. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Men definitely protect your seed. Like, I do have one son, but the next time I have a child, like she's gonna be my wife. Like I'm not playing that. I'm not gonna be
playing house or anything.
No, I'm not gonna. In Jamaica we call it gallus. It's like a pimp where you have like a whole bunch of seeds all around. Like I'm not gonna have a youth in England. I'm not gonna have a youth in Colombia. I'm not gonna have a youth in that's nah. I mean, dudes who do it, may God bless you, but no. I'm not spreading my seed like that, man.
That's good.
Yeah. Yes, ladies, definitely. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, marry before you carry, man. When he got when the ring is on the finger, all right, then you good to go. I met a lot of people in the military that were in foster care. They said they hated their mothers and were kicked out of their homes. Uh, Tim, you might have to expound on that one. I don't know if you guys have any feedback on that. No?
I don't know anyone who's been in foster care, military wise.
Can you see it? Can you see it, Chuck?
No. Say it again. I'm working on a smaller unit here, so I can't see it. Read that again.
Oh, okay. So Tim Howard, so he said, I met a lot of people in the military that were in foster care. They said they hated their mothers and were kicked out of the homes.
Yeah. No, I think I've heard of a few, but I don't know that much about that. That might have came a little later, and a little later in time. You see, I got a little age on me, so I'm referencing things that were kind of back a little bit, and so maybe
Okay.
that might have came a little later after me. But I have heard of a few. But the thing is that with me, we were very much family oriented as we came up. Even if we went to the neighbor's house, that meal would still be on the table at
Absolutely.
5:30, ready to go.
Yep.
So you got to understand where I'm coming from. Am I right, Kayla?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
all right. So Tim, this may be like just like outliers here. So I don't know if that doesn't sound common. And
Maybe it's true, but not. I mean, like I said, I
yeah.
haven't heard of anyone in foster care.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I know people that are military babies, and I haven't heard anything like that, from my end. So I mean, I don't know, but that's yeah, we haven't heard that, Tim. Let's see. Oh, shock. Military are the worst when it comes to marriage for men. The worst. Oh, probably because of like if men, they get stationed somewhere and
Yes.
yeah.
Around.
Boy, women.
Yeah, deployed.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of women who are the active duty ones, and then their husbands are the ones who stay and take care of home if they have to deploy or go to a different country. So it's goes both ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They lack confidence.
Now I can add one thing in there. Because of my military background, okay, we moved almost every single year. We moved to a different base almost every other year. And one trait that I did take with me is that as I was growing up, other than the time that I was in Baltimore for those 10 or 12 years, I so desperately wanted to be in one place for a while. So that's when, I wanted to stay somewhere for a while. I was allowed to do that when my father retired. But I must admit that one of my own shortcomings is that when I got back to traveling, I was very used to changing cities up every single year. I do have 15 cities under my belt. And, my friends, my girlfriends, if you will, they really didn't like that. They didn't like that. And I said, look, one, either I'll come back and get you, or you could come with me. But there's a thing about stability here. Sometimes you take a hit for that. Even right now, I'm in Mexico. You know what I mean? I keep it moving. And Kings, I'm on my way to Medellin. So it's a part of me. But I be saying, look, you can come with me. Come on.
Gotcha.
Can't stay in one spot. So used to move.
Oh man, it's a problem.
Yeah. So Chuck, now do you currently like reside in Mexico?
Absolutely. I live in Playa del Carmen. I'm half Mexican right now.
I got you.
Yes, if I go to the store and go get my laundry, and I'm getting ready to go to the store right now get my cerveza, I'm speaking fluent Spanish, bro. They're gonna hit me off as soon as I leave out this door.
Hey,
so,
let's get it. Let's get it.
but
Let's
I've been
get it.
here for only 6 months, but I left Las Vegas. It was my last United States stop, and then I've been here for 6 months here in Mexico.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I like Playa del Carmen. Have you gone to Rocas?
Yes, I know Marvin.
Yeah, I know the
I
owner.
know
Yeah,
Marvin.
yeah,
Yeah,
man, yo, man, you know me, a Jamaican man. You know the yard.
yes, that's my Jamaican spot. I know the
Yes,
chef
yes,
Marvin. I did an
that's my
interview
guy
with
right
him
there.
on the Where's Chuck channel. On the Where's Chuck channel, you're gonna see my interview with the chef, with the owner chef. And one other thing, and Flyboy came in the restaurant at the time of my interview with Marvin.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. He walked right in. He walked right in when I was interviewing Marvin Rockers here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Yeah.
And Flyboy came right in with his camera, like he was, and I was like, "What is this guy?" And then I said, "I seen him before. So shout out to my man Flyboy. He'll let you know. He was in there.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, funny story. So funny story. So I don't know if you both know, but so Flyboy and I actually grew up together. So that's my best friend in like real life.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Know that.
So we so that Playa del Carmen and that Tulum trip, I was supposed to go, but I couldn't go because it was my son's winter break. It was my son's winter break, and I don't really feel comfortable leaving my son like with a sitter like for a whole week like that. So so I was like, you know what? I'll go to Playa later. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's why I didn't go. But so
that's
I was
why
supposed to go.
He was coming from Tulum, and he had I believe he had Big Boss with him. He had Big Boss with him.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to originally.
Yes, I would have. Hey, you a cool dude, but I would have already met you in my town. Flyboy, no, I'm the unofficial mayor here because I make a big impact quick.
Oh, okay. Talk about it. All right, I'm gonna pull up on you soon, bro. I'm pull up on you soon, man.
That's good. That's good,
ladies. Oh, it's your birthday?
No, my birthday was last week. The week before.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Hey. Happy
a little
birthday.
bit over a week.
It's your birthday.
Thank you, HD Chillin.
HD, my guy.
Oh, HD chilling, yes.
Yeah, man. HD's in. We have a WhatsApp group, man. He's in there.
Okay.
I don't know, Tim. I don't know why you laughed, but that's always good vibes.
Absolutely.
Okay. He said, okay, Tim. He clarified the statement about the foster homes. So he said it's not common, but a couple of military men who mothers kicked them out the house.
Okay. I understand.
Okay, so outliers. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wait, is this like some new trend? I haven't heard of this. Happy belated birthday. Yeah.
Thank you, Tim.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. Birthday. Absolutely. Listen, so all right, so we're approaching 10:30. I'm gonna wrap up this stream. Chuck, I'm gonna talk to you. Because I know you wanted to get some information about Medellin as far as the apartments, right?
Yes.
Well, how long are you staying there?
I wanted to talk to you more because I want to pick up that 3-month visa, and I'm going to stay for 3 months.
So I don't know. I don't know anything. Well, I have not done the 3-month visa. So what I may have to do is I'll connect you to crypto. Los. Yeah. So so I'll connect you there. But I believe you're probably gonna have to go to Bogota because that's the capital.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to go to Bogota. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you quickly. on my entry, how long can I stay? You know, I got an
Up to
Airbnb
90
for a minute.
days. Up to 90 days.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good.
Yeah, up to 90 days. Up to 90 days, you're gonna have to leave, or you're gonna have to get an extension. But I'm saying,
Okay.
yeah. So my apartment there, like my lease is every 6 months, but
Yeah.
I'm but I'm here, I'm here in the States. So like
Right.
anytime I'm not there, anytime I'm not in Medellin, I just use it as an Airbnb.
Right. So look, you want to throw me a price, man, so I can go right into the Airbnb, man. I've been waiting
Well,
for you to say it.
I'm going in May. I need it for myself.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey,
I
but
need
look,
it
man.
for myself. I got you though.
Hey, I appreciate your lead and what you can show me. I really appreciate you though. Really, I do.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you and I will have a conversation offline. Kayla, can you like send me your can you ping me your Instagram, because I want to set up that conversation with us.
Sure, I'll put it in the back.
Oh yeah, that's right. We could do that.
My IG is
Where is it?
Morena Cubana.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I found you. I forgot that we could do that. But you know what's so funny? When I'm on everybody else's live.
Subscribe to you. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Both of you gentlemen have a YouTube channel. Obviously, I see that you have a Kings and Dreams. Do you have a YouTube channel also?
Yeah, I'm Where's Chuck. I'm coming on strong.
Look, I gotta catch up. I'm sorry, guys.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So wait, you just got on my panel. You're not even subscribed to me? Holy!
You know who?
Meeting. You know what? Interview over. That's it.
Thanks to Felicia Jordan. She's been
yes, Felicia's the MVP, man.
Oh, Felicia.
Yeah, no, this is my channel here. So
I'm subscribed. I just subscribed. Now I'm gonna look for Chuck's channel.
Yeah, Where's Chuck? I appreciate that. How about you? Do you have a channel?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she has. She has. She has.
No, it's called Kyla.
1.16 K subs. So yeah, so
wow,
1,016. Wait, no, I said that wrong. 1,100. I don't know. 1,100 subs. That's what we're gonna say.
Yes. What's that? Yo soy Kayla.
Yeah, yo soy. Yeah, that means I am
Kyla, but everyone.
Kyla.
That's
it's Kyla. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Kyla. Okay.
I just found you, Chuck. This is you here.
That's me.
All right.
Oh, the power of technology. That is too nice. I like that.
I am subscribing to you right now.
Hey, listen, this is like a big deal for me because I used to travel the world before YouTube. You know, I'm old school with my passport. I always had my passport in my back pocket for years already, and I use it. But now I'm able to document my travels for the younger people. I don't have any children, but the younger people in my family, they're watching me and they're like, Chuck, where's Chuck? You know what I mean? And so I appreciate it so much to get with Kings, Flyboy, you know, and Big Boss, yourself, Yo Soy Kyla. It's just a beautiful thing for me. I really appreciate it. I really do.
I love it. I love meeting new people. I'm a very laid back female. I'm not judgmental. I love hearing, especially all of you men's stories about the countries you love to go to, the women. I'm one of, I mean, I don't know if people like me saying that, but I'm one of the fellas. I sit back and listen to you guys.
Yes.
My thing is enjoy life to the fullest. Don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about what people think. If you're happy, I'm happy. That's it. Yes.
I love. It was so wonderful that King saw you and brought you on. You really lifted up the whole stream and the whole vibe. And for you to be able to really be cool, you know, with the fellas, and you understand where we're coming from, you know, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
I agree.
You'll never ever hear me, my panels or any
You don't
or
know how much.
anything that
You don't know how much we like that.
yeah, I understand. My thing
Yes,
is
that's
just
great.
enjoy life. Life is so short, as we all know. But just
Yes,
enjoy it.
absolutely.
It's about
Absolutely.
enjoying life, going on different adventures, and
Yes.
doing whatever you like to do, as long as you're not hurting anyone in the process. So yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. And
yeah.
like even Kings and Dreams, I met him one time. I saw him online, and listen, he's got a great personality, and he received me, and now he's letting me branch out and meet some more of his friends. You got to know that I love that. You gotta know I'm really feeling that. So it's all my pleasure. It's my pleasure for real.
I'm very
Yeah.
happy and thankful I got to meet two wonderful gentlemen like you, the both of you. So
Thank you. Thank
thank
you.
you
Appreciate
again,
it.
Felicia.
Appreciate that.
I would have never known about this live if Felicia
Yeah.
did not message me on IG, on Instagram, and say, hey, come and, listen to the, talk on, King and Dreams pan. And I was like, King and Dreams? I've never heard of his channel.
Oh,
I just
it's
came
so
to
cool.
say hello, and he invited me on. So thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I appreciate that. And Tim Howard, he said kick her out. You know why he said kick you out? Because you said you were like one of the fellas. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't guys, we don't like to hear that. I'm one of the guys. No.
I have been a part of a lot of YouTubers men's panels and been on the panel just like that. We've talked about some deep things that people were like, they kept apologizing. I'm sorry, yo soy Kyla. I'm sorry. And I'm like, stop apologizing. This is so interesting.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I
Do
know
your
all
thing.
the secrets. I know more than you probably think I know.
Yeah.
But I sit here and
Yeah.
I have these conversations on YouTube and off YouTube with these gentlemen. They tell me, and I just sit there and smile. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, you did what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm not judgmental. That's just the type of person I am.
yeah.
I was raised overseas. Everything that these stories are nothing new to me.
Right.
Yes.
Just nothing surprises me. But I'm like,
No,
have
that's good.
fun.
That's good. And no, that's good.
that's
I mean, because
beautiful.
the thing about it is that the thing about it is, especially like if it's men that men from the States, like the cancer culture is so real. Like it's with YouTube, like we gotta be really, really careful about like what we say. Like
I know.
yeah, well, men, I'm talking about, like we got to be really, really careful about what we say. And like,
Right.
You say like one wrong thing or whatever, it gets out the wrong way. Oh my God, he's so misogynist and all this stuff.
Right.
Like, yeah, like that's why like I'm trying not to say like my channel is a RP channel. Like I say it is men and women centric, because the minute they say, oh, this red pill channel, oh, he's shitting on women. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not. But you hear red pill, oh God. That's that's it. That's it. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
I'm all for the fellas. Trust me. A lot of men could tell you I'm the type that be over there in Dominican Republic, other countries, and I'm like, oh, look at her. I think you should go talk to her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm pointing them out.
Yeah.
Are you? So
Yeah.
are you?
I heard.
Are you near Sosua? Like not trying to like get.
I'm in Santiago.
Oh, Santiago. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. Well, no, the only reason I'm asking is because like I've never been to Sosua, but like, like I know Sosua has been a main topic of conversation, and not in a good way, because now like I guess now they bringing like King of Diamonds over there, which is a popular strip club from like Atlanta, or was it Miami, or both. Whatever, but basically they're bringing like Matrix vibes over there, which is gonna raise the money, and dudes leave here to go there to spend less money. So
everyone's Sosua. I'm like, go to other parts, not just Sosua, but it's so
Right.
a lot of expats like going there, especially if people don't know the language. Like, I don't speak any English here where I live. Everyone speaks Spanish, and I like it like that. I prefer it that way. I don't want to live under any expats. I left America for a reason, to get away from that. So I don't want to live amongst any people who are from the United States. I like it this way. I'm relaxed. It's just, it's better. I mean, I have family here in Dominican Republic, my Dominican family that I'm with all the time, and I like it like that. But I do go to Sosua every now and then, say hello to everybody, flip flop, and everybody, they know me.
Yeah, the Brody flip flop, man.
Yeah, I know them all. Tailor Made Dreams and everything. I know them all.
So I'm going. Speaking of TMD, I'm gonna be on his channel tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, we're gonna catch that.
So, yes.
All right,
So that's right. Kings and Dreams, Tailor Made Dreams, a dreams in the making. Tomorrow night,
true.
10 p.m.
Sounds good. That's my man right there. TMD's my main man.
Yes, absolutely. That's my guy.
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
So Kyla, let me throw this in here real quick while I get a chance. I'm going to Medellin, but my nephew, he's actually getting married in Dominican Republic, April 3rd to April 9th. I'm not going on that trip, but just remember me, because after I come out of Medellin, I'm definitely coming to the Dominican Republic, and I don't know my way around, but it's my first time there, so I'm gonna just remember me, and give me some pointers.
And you could keep in contact with me also, and send me a message. IG, I don't know what you have, social media, even YouTube. Send me a message and please let me know. I have my Dominican family, and they love to take people around places.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
You'll be good in DR because you got Kyla, you got TMD, you got Flip Flop. So those are three. And my boy, he's not a YouTuber, but he has people in Puerto Plata. So I could connect you with people there too, man.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So in DR, DR, you'll be good, man.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, Santiago, La Vega, and Jarabacoa. I got you. I could show you around that area.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen. You see how the world goes round. You see how we can connect.
Absolutely.
So we never need to lose this, where we can reach out and connect right there, and you can make the full difference just by connecting right there. I go back to Flyboy when I was in Playa. He came in and look, he took me outside of the restaurant and did a quick interview with me. He added me into his video here in Playa del Carmen, and he doesn't know how much that connection did. And so that's why I was asking for you guys' connection. Yeah. I'm a treasure, believe me.
Me too, from my heart. So
appreciate that.
Yeah. I absolutely, man. All right, so I'm gonna check out Zoom to Thailand, but before we drop, so this whole conversation, everything that we spoke about, Chuck, what say you? What are your last words, and then let the people know where they can find you.
Yes, we started talking about Will and Chris. Hey, listen, we got to really put a better spin on this as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can find a way to put a positive spin on it, or that's my game anyway. I go right back to positive as soon as I can. So that's the first thing we talked about. I thank you so much for meeting your guests and your people who called in and commented. I appreciate you brought me on today and took out some minutes with me. Like I said, I'm new to YouTube, but I'm getting used to the lives. I'm used to really working my channel. So a bit of this is bringing me up to speed, and so I appreciate it. Big shout out to Yo Soy Kyla. I can feel her energy. You know, she's got it going on. And lastly, just find me at Where's Chuck on YouTube. And that's really where I am. I'm putting out 15-second shorts right now, and I'm building up my subscriptions. And so my shorts look silly right now, but you see, I'm using that as my build. But travel and concierge services is my game. I'm a hospitality major and IT master's degree student. So I'm putting hospitality and information technology together. So you'll see me later build on that. But Where's Chuck at YouTube? And shout out to everybody. Salute to the team.
Absolutely, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Yo soy Kyla. So everything that we spoke about today, what are your final words, and then let the people know where they can find you as well.
Well, first and foremost, let me just tell you again, Kings and Dreams, thank you so much for inviting me on your panel and to your channel. It was I had a very, very great time. Look, I look rough and I still came on to show my face to you.
It's all good. It's all good.
I mean, I feel that's a respectful thing to show my face so you know it's me. But Where's Mark? It was so nice meeting you. And just out of our conversation tonight, it's just, again, with the whole situation, again, with, the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, it's, come on, we can do better. As people of color, we can do better. Sometimes I think we need to think before we act, because at the end of the day, it's not good things that go around social media about us when things like that happen. It's an embarrassment. It's sad. It's, sometimes a lot of people look up to these celebrities and they want to be like them. And these celebrities are out here trying to give us advice and for things, what we should do and what we shouldn't do. But what happened the other night was just absolutely embarrassing. It was horrible. So I hope that's a learning lesson, not just in the celebrity world, but for us too. It's like, we just need to let things go, or we just need to take people to the side. If we have an issue with them, we don't need to do things out in the public and embarrass ourselves, because that's exactly what he did. He didn't look good. He looked like an idiot. He looked like a fool for what he did. Okay. And again, just to all of your subscribers, to everyone, enjoy life. You never know what can happen from tonight, from tomorrow. It could be our last day. I've lost a lot of family members and friends these last 2 years to COVID, mostly, and other things. And I look at the world and I look at life in a different light now, a much bigger light, to where I respect everyone. I've always been a respectful person. That's the way I was raised, about respecting not only other people, but myself as a female also. And I just want to tell all of you just to do what you enjoy in life. You're going to have people who are jealous. You're going to have people who are going to sit there and talk behind your back, but they don't matter. What matters is you. You're the only one who can walk in your own shoes. You're the only one who could tell your own story and write your own book. Nobody could do that for you. Okay. My YouTube channel, it leaded up to travel, but I don't want it to make that the only thing about my channel. I want to talk about my life and just to have fun with all of my subscribers on my panel. I'm a very open book. I love to have fun. I'm a people person. I love to be around people, enjoying life. And that's just what I like to show on my channel. I try and keep the drama down. A lot of men do come on my channel more than females. And, we have open discussions about things, but I always tell them, look, everyone, this is not the channel for drama. Let's enjoy life and talk about, there's enough drama in the world for everyone. There's more drama and more negativity than good. And we need more of that. We need more of that, in life and just on a daily basis. So, yes, all of you can follow me on my YouTube channel at Yo Soy Kyla. I would appreciate that. And if anyone needs any help with travel, I am a travel agent also. So you can also contact me if you need any trips, cruises, sports tickets. I do it all. Concert tickets. I do it all. Contact me and I can help
Plug.
you with that. And obviously, if you come to Dominican Republic, please let me know. Not only I can take you around, but I have family who are Dominican that are from DR that can show you around. They would love to. They're very happy people and they love to show off their country in different parts. So definitely let me know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, first of all, I want to thank Chuck. Um, where's Chuck? Make sure that you follow Chuck at Where's Chuck, and it's exactly how it sounds. um, Definitely want to thank you, Yosoy Kyla. This is very impromptu. Appreciate you coming on the panel.
Thank you.
So between tonight and last night, uh, the message that the main message that I want to get across is that men, it's very important to know that you need to be mentally aware and prepared for your surroundings. What you what you are doing, especially as men of color, we have to understand that we don't have a job, we have a responsibility. Um, we carry that throughout all of our lives. We have to be very cognizant of it, whether we are on a large level, like Will Smith with Chris Rock, or 9 to 5 job, or just out in the street. We just have to we just have to know that there's always going to be more scrutiny on us than people who are outside of our race. It is what it is. It's not fair, but you know, that's just the way life. That's just the way life is. Another thing I want to say is that you know, this everything that we've spoken about and that we continue to speak about, men, we have to make sure that we're making the right choices and who we choose to have our legacy with. Our legacy is the most important thing that we have. And if your woman cannot be peaceful or protect your peace, then peace out. I'm going to keep it short and simple. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, like and subscribe to my panelists. Stay purposely purposeful, and I'm out.
Bye.